Did there come a time when you were happy that Michael Jackson was around? Because your ex-husband, Evan, was spending time writing a screenplay, and you were separated from David?
Oh, that damn Evan and David.
Correct.
Approximately when was that?
In the beginning, I was happy.
Okay, when
It's
did
always the beginning you're happy, Terry. It's never in the middle or the end.
I know.
Always the beginning.
That's because it's all new. It's all fresh.
Thanks for breaking it down.
So fresh
In
and
the
so
beginning,
clean.
I was happy.
Okay, when did Michael go to Cartier and buy you that jewelry?
I don't know what the hell this particular testimony is about, Terry. I know who Cartier is.
Oh, Mr. Cartier?
Yeah, he was a famous explorer.
Oh.
And we'll have to figure out as the day continues to roll on, even though it's just basically starting. It's the beginning. It's fresh. It's exciting. What happened in the Michael Jackson trial over the past day or two?
Oh, goody.
We have lots and lots of audio, acted out testimony. Yes, David?
It's a part of the trial where they throw all this stuff in there that confuses the jury.
So it'd be the middle.
Right.
Got it.
And they're not happy anymore.
It's still kind of big time to have actors act out every
that's
day what
great.
happened in the trial. I would
So
like
funny.
after every show we do for actors to come in and just completely duplicate exactly what we did all morning long.
Really?
Yes.
I got Brad Pitt playing me already.
That's right.
So.
Wow,
if you-
yeah.
If you're an aspiring actor and you would like to play the part of T-Man, Terry Free, Hopscotch Scott, and Stephen Kilbreth,
And don't forget Pasty.
we need a pasty virgin.
Yeah, we do.
Please call now. We will, after today's show, everything we say is going to be completely redone.
Are we calling Journal Graphics, or do they have to get the transcript themselves?
Well, there's fax machines now, Stephen.
Yeah, that's true.
Wait a minute, those are endangered species too. Well, we'll find a way. Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
My house is not.
How you? What?
Fax machine.
You have a fax machine? You use it a lot?
Yeah, I do.
All right.
Be your fax.
I fax just paperwork to people, I guess.
You're faxing in the 90s. You're faxing in the zeros?
I am faxing in the
Really?
zeros, yeah.
I think we have a fax machine in this office. Hasn't been touched since 01, Terry.
Is it what? You just do all documents through email fax or what?
Email, a scan, email, yeah.
Right. Okay. You know.
Take him in person.
Oh, really?
That's right.
That's the high-tech way now.
Don't you know, Terry? People can fly now.
We're back to the old days.
You didn't get that memo?
What?
No, I mean, you don't need planes. Never mind. Anyhow, someday there'll be solo flight, I believe that.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
In our lifetime?
No, not in our lifetime. No. Probably in the next century, there'll be solo flight. You won't need to have to get on a plane to travel. You'll just be able to put on a jetpack and go to California if you want to.
Wow.
So, yeah, you never thought of that? That'll be...
Well, I mean, sure, you think about those kind of things.
in
but
the
it's
1800s, they never thought of automobiles.
Right.
They never thought of airplanes.
You need more than a jetpack, though. I mean, you need like a windshield or something.
What?
Well, I mean, it's going to get pretty breezy.
Steven, I'll tell you what. Why don't you join the team that's working on it right now?
You're going to need a little bag of nuts for your trip. Perhaps a little beverage.
It's hard to do that
We'll
while,
make
you're,
sure you,
while you're flying it yourself.
We'll make sure you get the peanut pack, the movie, everything you're accustomed to, Steven, all right?
So there'll be highways in the air. That's probably true.
Solo flight.
Wow. All right.
Get ready for that. You people of the
Yeah, next generation.
22nd century. We're going to miss out on that.
I know, but our newborns won't.
You chat, well, maybe our newborns will too. I don't know when it's going to happen, Terry, but it's going to happen. The chat rooms are not just going to be, I'll get on a plane, I'll meet you in Nebraska. It'll be like, oh, you sound hot. I'm flying over now.
Right.
Wow.
What's your address?
Yeah. Okay, where are you in Toledo, Ohio?
Right.
Because I'm almost there.
Wow, can you imagine?
That'll be big time.
That'd be crazy.
Think about how all the predators are going to be just scoring left and right.
Great.
When that happens, Terry.
Great.
Meet me at the mall. Now! You don't need a ride from your parents. Put on your jetpack. It's going to happen. Solo flight.
Solo flight.
Solo flight. Damn, we're going to miss out on that.
But until then, I'm just going to fly really high this weekend.
Oh, wow.
It's kind of the same thing.
Still by himself. Yeah, it is still solo.
Some say hotshot a solo flight every night.
And still, your cell phone won't work everywhere, even when you're solo flighting. Right. They won't have it figured out
You
yet.
can hear me now.
I'm going over a patch of trees. Can't hear you.
Patch of trees.
Yeah, Schwager.
Hello, T-Man.
Hello, Schwager.
You know...
What are the new swaggers going to be like in the 22nd century?
Oh, jeez.
Well, first of all, we're not going to be using jetpacks. We're going to be using transporters.
Well, whatever. I don't know what it's going to be. Computer chips, whatever there's going to be. I don't know how it's actually going to be done, but solo flight is going to be the way of the new
it's
century.
dangerous doing that
of the next century. What?
It's dangerous doing the flight thing.
Well, you know, if it's computerized, it wouldn't be dangerous.
No, because if you go too fast, even the rain can actually bruise you.
Bruise you. Okay, well, I'll tell you what. They'll figure out a way.
Yeah, well, there's going to be a little shield. There has to be. I mean, you can't go that fast without
These
something
two are
around
gonna
you.
figure it out.
In the 1800s, they were saying, yeah, put you in a cylinder and fly you up in the air. I don't think so.
Well, besides, transporter, they're 5 seconds. Be anywhere in 5 seconds.
All right, listen, dude. I don't really care of the specifics of it. I'm not going to be around for it. Neither are you.
Maybe.
You're not going to be around for it.
Well, not for the one that goes around the world, but one that goes from New York to Seattle.
New York to Seattle, you expect to be around for that? When is that going to come about?
Hopefully in the next 50 years.
Mm-hmm. Maybe it will.
If it can go New York to Seattle, it can probably end up going around the world, right?
No.
All right, you know what?
40,000. Oh, yeah, the reason I called.
Even the actors don't want to react this part.
Okay, the reason I called.
Yes.
Okay, HS Hotties paid me the money, and now I have all the money I need to get my graduation.
Wait a minute. You actually got a check from them?
Yes.
It wasn't just talk. It wasn't just lip.
I want to see
was
their
not.
letter. Their
Is it cleared
check.
yet?
And what's the website?
HSHotties.
HSHotties.com. So gave you how much money?
$260.
I thought they were giving you like
300,
more than
yeah.
300.
Well, I showed them that was the
Taxes.
approximate amount, but after we went through the figures for all the stuff that I had to pay for, it turned out to $260.
Gay phone operator still waiting for money from his Greek tycoon after 3 years, and you get a check immediately from HS Hotties.
Yes, because
Because when you think HS Hottie, you think Schwager.
Absolutely.
Actually, I went on the site and I have a C+ rating when it comes to look.
Is that right?
Yes.
Hey, well, you're not a bad-looking guy. It's everything else that's your problem.
Imagine what he would. I mean, imagine your grade if you actually had a stylish cut. And
Yeah, if
wore
you
some
actually-
stylish clothes.
Imagine what your grade potential is.
Well, I plan on
amazing.
posting a better picture.
If you didn't have a bowl cut, if
Right.
you didn't have just limited wardrobe down to a blue T-shirt, you may actually be an A- kind of guy.
Yeah.
I mean, some people don't have that kind of potential. Like, I kind of get angry at people like you because I don't have a potential like that. I bowl cut, whatever cut, doesn't matter for me. Cross between the Elephant Man and Quasimodo. But only the
Well,
good
I'm not
parts.
really sure what to give for a haircut. I know your guys' ideas sound weird to me.
Yeah, like putting it back with a little gel.
No. I mean,
It's too out there.
Showering. What?
Mm-hmm.
you guys said spikes and highlights. No way.
No one said spikes, and no one said highlights. That must be Kate and Allie and their wild ideas.
Okay. Anyways,
Well, I'm glad you sound so extra excited that you got paid.
oh, believe me, I am.
And that you talked him down from 300.
You're right.
You're supposed to go the other way with that, you know.
Quite the negotiator.
On Monday, I get my class ring
Oh wow.
and cap and gown and all the other stuff.
Who's paying for that?
That's
He
the
just
money.
did. For,
Oh, that's-
for the HS.
That's where the
Hotties.
money's going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they broke it down to the penny.
I don't know. Now that you got $260, I wouldn't waste it on a class ring.
I mean, either, man.
Man, who the hell wears their class ring? And those who I don't even know anyone who got the class ring in my school. And those who got it, if anyone's wearing it, it's just, I don't know. I don't think that's.
Well, half the senior
maybe
class
college.
has a class ring.
And they wear them.
They're going to wear them after high school.
They wear them for a day, maybe.
They won't wear them after high school.
Keep
I
him in a
know
little box.
juniors that have class rings.
How much does a class ring cost?
At minimum.
Now that you got a
about
couple of bucks, use it a little wisely.
Maybe you should eat.
Yeah.
A minimum,
really
they're
shouldn't-
like $140.
How about a drive-through?
How about buy your mom some smokes?
$140 you're going to waste on a class ring?
120 to 140 is the minimum.
Schwager would be the geek who wears the class ring all the way for the next, 10, 15 years.
Right.
As a matter of fact, I'm going to wear my Letterman's coat tomorrow, I think.
Can you still fit into
No.
it?
It's my high school ring. So proud.
Right. I was able to graduate high school.
Schwager, $100 and some odd. Use it for something more practical.
Well,
Get yourself a hooker, kid. You're graduating.
That's practical.
Well, I wasn't sure what else to buy.
Well, I'm now telling you. It would completely change your life for the better. If you were to go to, Eros.com and get yourself a hired employee of yours. All right?
Preferably peaches.
What did you just say?
Hot Shots recommending peaches.
But
Peaches
that's
and
just
cream.
for companionship, right?
That's yes, just for companionship. Her nickname is Cling Peaches, okay? Look her up.
I have no idea what you guys
Trust me, she fits better than a class ring.
Does she?
Yes. And she's more shiny.
Probably wear her more often.
Wow.
Huh?
All right, dude, you following? Okay, great, perfect.
No, I'm not.
All right,
Now,
well, then you get yourself that class ring then, kid.
Are you going to continue having these guys on your website? Or is this just a one-time only price? Or
I'm going to have them on my website to the end of the school year. Then I'm going to talk to them to see about if they want to continue this or not.
And then are they gonna pay
continue
you
this
again?
business relationship they have.
Right.
Maybe take the money and use it for prom.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe this is how the dudes who started Girls Gone Wild began.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Got an advertiser like an HS Hotties. Then after high school wanted to know if they would continue. Before they knew it, they were like the CD video gurus of the world. Maybe that'll be you, Schwager.
Well,
Maybe you're going to be a legend.
I'm not sure about that.
Okay.
At least not yet.
Well, either are we.
I've gone through all the hotties and I haven't found you yet. So,
Wow.
You're on HS Hotties right now, Steven?
yeah, I don't know. Did they just lie to you about the grade you got?
No, I have my own account.
Well,
I
do you
logged
see some
in.
other HS Hotties, Steven, that we should know about? Do you see any A women there or
No,
what?
he's not going to really say anything because then, you know.
Are there any grade? I'm asking
Well,
you,
actually,
though,
I was-
direct question.
I
Are there
was-
any grade A women you're looking at now or no?
Let me go to the girls then.
Oh, yeah. I hate to have to ruin your
Well, I was
fun.
looking for Matthew.
Just to
Right.
tell
Michael
you, Steven,
Jackson.
Steven,
I was
they
looking
do
for
have
Matthew.
protection against you, people like you.
Wow.
Wow.
The first one that came up is not bad.
And she's what? What kind of grade?
Well, I got to give her a grade first to see her grade.
I see. So you grade them, and then you see, like,
So what are you giving her?
it's like a typical amihotordnot.com and all that
Right,
stuff.
right.
But by the end of the
email
year,
that to
before
Pasty.
the end of the school year, somebody will win like $10,000.
Right. Nice
Wow.
plug. That should get you an extra $100 right there.
Yeah, it should.
Man, you're actually getting shortchanged by this company.
Well, her average grade is a B.
Mm-hmm.
Her GPA, 3.18, actually.
She got a 3.18?
Yeah.
What were her SATs?
I don't think it matters.
You don't give her a grade for her SATs? Her college potential?
No, that GPA is like her rating.
Oh, I get it now. Wow, I was completely clueless.
That's what distinguishes them from Am I Hot or Not.
So unique. It's so original.
Also, they're offering prizes and stuff for looks.
Okay.
See?
Listen, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Take our advice. We gave you a little tiny bit of advice yet again this morning, and that's not to waste $100-some-odd on a stupid class ring. Go to the dentist, get a little spy ring. It'll be the same kind of thing. You'll never wear that either. And use the $100 a little bit more wisely, all right? Now that you have it in your possession? Or is it too late?
No, I still have it in my possession.
I think that's the
Is it HS Hottie?
That was the first one that
that's
came
the
up.
first one.
She's all right.
Is she B? As
my family
toted?
in like 2 generations to graduate.
Well, I need to see her in color, Terry, but she
Oh,
looks
really?
right now like a B minus.
Oh, really?
Yes. What's that else?
You're a tough grader.
I'm the first one in like 2 generations in my family to graduate.
Wow. So you have to signify that by buying a class ring. Is that right?
Well,
You
I
have to-
believe so.
You have to so overcompensate because of your family's lack of education that you have to now flaunt it on your finger. Is that what it comes down to?
Yes.
Well, we'll smell your finger instead after you go to the sites we recommend.
Okay.
All right, never mind. Schwager, do what you want.
What?
Exactly. There he goes.
Another brilliant economic decision by Matthew Swagger.
Yeah.
He finally gets a little bit of cash scratched together, Terry.
I know.
And he's going to buy it on the one thing that is sitting at the bottom of some glass with a lot of pens in it in
Right.
everyone's house.
Right.
Now you see how these lottery winners blow it all.
Right?
Bad decisions.
Exactly. All right, did you know anyone that, A, even bought the class ring, not to mention bought it and wears it?
No one's wearing it to college, man. Yeah.
Right,
after
right.
high school, you're like done. Like, that was nice.
Right.
I'm not proud anymore of being from Issaquah High School.
I mean, the rings you see people wearing are like Rose Bowl rings, you know?
And the once in a while, the very, very, very rare occasion you see someone wearing their high school ring. I mean, how dorky does that look? Does it get any more dorky than that?
Nobody has one. Nobody wears them.
Once in a while, maybe you see one.
Yeah.
Like every 6 years, like a solar eclipse. And you think to yourself, man, what the hell's wrong with you?
Not the biggest accomplishment in the world anymore, graduating high school.
No.
Yeah, you should do that.
But you can understand where Schwager's coming from. No one in his family has graduated high school, so he has to wear like a badge of honor
Right.
on his index finger. That's what it comes down to. It's a shame.
He's got a bright future, though.
Yes.
The T-Man.
Britney made it official, and now Hollywood is buzzing about Britney's baby.
Well, it is.
I'm really happy for her. I think they have a great kid and have a happy life.
Well, coming from Paris Hilton, let me tell you, Terry, that is quite the endorsement.
Mm-hmm.
That is Paris Hilton, yes?
I'm really happy for her. I think they have a great kid and have a happy life.
Yes.
I'm very happy for her, man. You know what? She's a married woman, and she wants a child, and now she's been blessed.
I don't know who that is. Is that Nicole Richie?
I think so, yeah. She needs to cut down to light cigarettes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really happy for her. I think they have a great kid and have a happy life.
All right,
I'm very happy for her, man. You know what? She's a married woman, and she wants a child, and now she's been blessed.
Who's that? Who's that speaking, Steven?
It's not Justin Timberlake, is it?
No. I know Justin's voice.
I'm very happy for her, man. You know what? She's a married woman, and she wants a child, and now she's been blessed.
Nobody knows? Pastela?
J.C. Chazé?
Come on, Pastela.
I even dumped it down. I don't remember.
You dumped it down.
He's the
You
dumper.
took a dump and you're not even familiar with your own dump. Oh, jeez.
I'm very happy for her, man. You know what? She's a married woman, and she wants a child, and now she's been blessed.
She said she's pregnant, and can you believe
Ellen
that?
DeGeneres.
Thank you, Steven. We were confused on that one.
Right.
Yep, Ellen, and extras landed this exclusive first picture snap just after Britney confirmed the news on her website.
Right.
Britney was released from this Florida hospital Sunday after reportedly being admitted for prenatal bleeding.
Oh, that's nice.
Not good.
Well, maybe she should cut down to 3 packs a day and things will be better.
After reportedly being admitted for prenatal bleeding, she and the baby got a clean bill of health.
Oh, good.
And this mama's got a fast food craving. It was dinner at Wendy's. Where
Yeah, right from St. Mary's Hospital, Terry, to Wendy's. You got to do it.
Yeah.
It was dinner at Wendy's where she and Kevin...
I tell you, that Kevin really springs for a nice, fine dining.
I know, huh?
Yes. Well, it's... I appreciate Wendy's as much as anyone. Don't get me wrong, Terry.
Right, right.
But you got to once in a while go to a nice restaurant, right?
Sure.
If you're Britney Spears.
Yes.
Okay.
Just because you're pregnant doesn't mean you have to eat grease.
And just doesn't mean you have to be barefoot anymore, but that's fine.
It gives you an
was
excuse
dinner-
to eat it.
Right, exactly.
It was dinner at Wendy's where she and Kevin munched on a chicken combo and baked potato.
Ah, it's good to know, man. I was dying to find out that information.
She told us that after she turned 23,
Yeah.
she definitely wanted to have a baby. She turned 23 in December, and now she's right on schedule.
Well, what Britney wants...
People senior editor Jess Cagle reports in the new issue on Stan's Friday that Britney's been prepping for motherhood for some time.
Oh!
She has been playing stepmom to Kevin's kids, and Kevin has been very close to his kids.
But it seems Kevin's forgotten about the dangers of secondhand smoke as he lit up on the way to a convenience store where Britt picked up a magazine. So is she having a boy or a girl? New York papers are speculating Britt's got a baby girl on the way, and she's about 4 months along.
Wow, she's 4 months along. She could already know the sex of that baby. You can tell as early as like 12 weeks now, 10, 12 weeks.
Very true.
So 4 months, do the math, that's about 16, 17 weeks or so. She's got probably a good idea of what that baby is. Now, what's more fitting? Steven? Boy or girl for Britney Spears?
What's fitting would be just a healthy, happy baby.
Oh,
And Cagle says there's even a chance baby Federline will grow up far away from the lights of L.A.
She has said that she might like to raise kids in Louisiana near her mom. I know that she spends a lot of time there.
Britney relaxed at her Florida vacation home today while Kevin golfed, and Britt had better get all the rest she can.
yeah. Well, this is all very exciting. The New York newspaper speculating that Britney Spears is carrying a daughter inside her. Her tum-tum there, Terry.
Wow. Yeah, well, maybe Kevin just can only produce, he's just one of those.
What, does he have 2 girls already?
Yeah, I believe
So
he
this
does.
would be his 3rd daughter?
Yeah.
Every guy wants that.
Right.
After having 2 daughters. After having 2 daughters, you really want that 3rd. Trust me, there's not a guy in the world who would say otherwise.
Right. Give me all girls.
Right. Keep them coming. Keep those girls coming. Right. I don't want a son. I just want to have more daughters.
Kevin needs to kind of, shake up his little X's and Y's there. So
Is there one He should play Boggle, Terry? Is that
Yeah,
what you're saying?
maybe he should.
Is there one guy out there who has 2 daughters and then was having a 3rd child and didn't want a son? Come on, be honest. Is there one guy out there who was rooting for a daughter after he had 2 daughters? No, not one. Not one. In all the world, Terry, with all the men in this world, there's not one guy who, when he already had 2 daughters and had a 3rd child on the way, was going, come on, one more daughter. That's what I need. One more. Come on. You kidding me?
Then bam, another daughter. Thank you.
Yeah, right.
That's why people keep having kids, huh? Until they
That
get it
is
right.
so true. I actually know somebody who did that.
When we went for our ultrasound to find out the sex of the baby, there was a woman who had 3 daughters and shared with us the news that she just found out she was having a 4th, and she was crying because the only reason she was having a 4th child was to hopefully give her husband a son.
Oh, wow.
And she failed him again.
Well, no,
What a
he
failure.
failed her.
Well,
He failed himself, actually.
I don't see it that way, Terry.
I mean, we all know ladies are all, whatever the X is.
Mm-hmm.
So it's up to you guys who have both.
Says who? Some chemist with a drug problem? some scientist with a dependency? I don't believe it.
Okay.
You women carry the babies. You women decide what the baby's going to be.
Well.
And if you want to take the pressure off yourself by suggesting one study said that it's up to the man to decide the sex of the baby, I'm not. There's more than one study. I'm still not buying it.
Okay.
The onus is on you. That woman was crying in the waiting room for a reason.
And T-Man said, well, luckily his side action had a son, so don't you worry.
Don't worry, honey.
He's got sons scattered all over the world from what I hear. If that makes you feel better, just stop crying. That is a terrible and upsetting moment, I'm sure, for that. Well, it was plain to see on her face, Terry. She was visibly crying.
But I don't think, I'm sure her husband isn't going to, hate the 4th daughter just because it wasn't a boy or anything.
That daughter will get no love.
Oh.
So you made a boy, so you're done, right?
No.
Now he wants a girl.
The pressure's off. I can actually, yes, root for a girl now with the 2nd child.
There you go.
That's why it's good to have a boy first, then.
That's right. Get that big stud out of the way, and then you just rest easy.
Big stud.
Mm-hmm.
What if you're just a boy maker?
My son, well, that's fine.
That's okay with you?
No, it's not the same thing, Terry. If you have 2 boys, the father doesn't go, oh, come on, girl. It's not the same kind of hope.
Well, that's what I was just asking, and I figured as much.
If it's
You're
a 3rd son, I mean, you want, I'm sure, a girl. You're rooting for a girl, but if you find out it's another son, you're not devastated by any means.
The wife is the one going, please don't put me in this.
No, even the wife is not having nearly the same kind of devastation as the man who has the crying wife coming home to him saying, it's a 4th girl.
Right. No, I agree.
I think most women want a daughter instead of 4 sons.
Yeah, they do want a girl.
My son is going to be 10 weeks tomorrow, and he's already bigger than you, Terry.
Yeah, I'm sure he is.
I'm actually starting to think, and I'm not joking when I say this, that this kid could be a giant. And I'm not just saying that in, the figurative sense. I'm saying literally. You know, like Andre the Giant?
I do, yeah.
This kid could be a giant.
Wow.
Like, there are midgets, and there are a few giants out there.
Right.
This kid will not stop growing, and he'll eat all the time.
Oh, that's good.
I don't know if that's good.
No, that
Isn't that what they do, though?
Well, he's already in his 6 month. He's in his 6 month. He's in the 90-something percentile.
Wow, he is.
In his height and weight.
Yeah.
In his height and weight, he's in the 96th percentile. In the 90s.
Well, if your pediatrician's not worried, hey, no big deal.
He's going to be a giant.
Oh, good.
He's already 18 pounds.
Overachieving.
At 10 weeks.
Big boy.
And he's long as hell.
How long was he when he was born?
He was 21 inches.
And now he's
56.
Wow.
Jeez.
He's going to be a giant.
That's exciting.
And people hear that word and they think I'm talking, you're just saying it all cutesy. No, a giant.
He's a big boy.
Like one time I remember walking through a Vegas casino and I saw a dude who's I don't know how he wasn't in the World Wrestling Federation. He was 7'9".
Mm-hmm.
And huge. And everyone was looking at him. And now I'm starting to think that's going to be Jake. That's going to be Corey Haim Terry.
But do you want him to be like that, a giant?
No.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
I don't want him to be out of the ordinary. I want him to, sooner or later, he better level off. He's not stopping.
Well, I was 11 at birth and never stopped.
That's right. This is your son right there.
You stopped at 5'10", yeah. So you stopped.
5'11".
Okay, fine. Everyone wants to stretch that extra inch. Are you really 5'11"?
I'm 5'11".
Are you sure?
I am.
If we were to get someone in
what do I look, 5'2"?
I said 5'10".
Oh, no, not 5'10".
If we were to get someone If we were to get someone in to measure you right now, you'd be 5'11"?
Yes.
You'd put money on that?
I've been measured plenty of times.
You'd put money on that?
If I'm going to lie, I'm going to say 6 feet.
All right. Everyone goes 1 inch higher than, like I say, 6'1". I'm probably closer to 6 foot.
Unless I've shrunk since, senior year in high school, which I probably haven't.
I think he's 5'10". Anyhow.
So am I shorter than you?
Oh, geez.
Because I'm 5'10".
Oh.
Or 5'11".
I think we have a back-to-back challenge happening here, Terry.
Back to back.
Oh, geez.
Back to back.
Wow.
Come on down, big boy.
Whoa.
But my license also says I'm 190, so...
David, why don't you come down here now? There's been a back-to-back challenge laid down.
Oh, that's exciting.
We're inviting you here in the studio. Terry Free will reach up and put her hands on the top of your heads and see which one is taller.
Okay, I'll be there momentarily.
Because you say you're 5'11", Stephen?
I think
you're
that I
5'10".
am. I think I'm like 5'10", between 10 and 11.
Okay. We'll see if Hotshot is taller than Stephen. This is a very exciting moment on the program, don't you know, ladies and gentlemen.
And then
as Stephen takes off the headset and has a back-to-back... Oh, he's still up there.
The headset is
I know.
on.
I thought he said momentarily.
He always has that thought of, is T-Man serious?
Okay, so you want me down there now?
Yes! You should have been here by now.
I chanted back to back.
Man!
You'll be able to hear him coming, though. The Kilbreath saunter.
I thought you were going to be able
If he's still up there now, I'm going to kill him. David. Okay.
Come back. Go back to the studio.
Oh, you want me down there now? Well, you don't have to scream at me like a jackass.
It's a real jackass move.
Well, yeah, a giant, Terry.
Well, that's good.
Yes, that's good.
Well, I mean...
Well, you probably could appreciate that because your son is a little bit undersized.
Well,
but you don't want your kid to be a giant.
Right. But for being preemies, they're doing, well. They're like they're at least on the regular percentile screen, which is good.
Well, his head size is the only thing at the 50th percentile.
Is it?
Yeah.
So,
but his
he's
height
got this huge body and this regular size head.
Right. His height and weight is easily in the 90s, both.
He looks like Sam Adams.
All right. You got the fancy shirt on this morning, Stephen, is that right?
Nice stripes.
It's so nice. It's so nice
look at him.
It's so nice to see you here in the studio.
It's nice to be here.
Yes.
He's such a handsome.
He's ready for the club.
Is that what
he is.
Is that what you look like?
Yeah, I'm going to the J&M this 10:30 this morning.
Okay, why don't you guys, as Terry requested,
back to back.
Why don't you do it right in front of her?
I want you. Yeah.
Stick your businesses in her face and get back to back. Hotshot looks very nervous right now.
No, turn.
Hotshot looks very nervous. Oh, Scott, you lose to Steven. He's got an inch or so on you. Of course I can tell. Steven's head goes higher. That's all I can tell.
Hair goes higher.
It's not his hair. Yeah, he's got a big poofed hairdo. He's taller than you.
Back combs it and everything.
And he doesn't even claim to be 5'11". He's an inch taller.
He said.
But he's got 6-inch heels on, of course, as usual. All right, back upstairs. Get out of here.
Yeah, but
Man,
nice
you're scaring
shirt,
me.
by the way.
Makes me think the show is over to see you.
Oh, it's not?
He bought a whole slew of fancy new shirts, Stephen. Did you notice that? Mm-hmm. And he wears them every day now.
Fancy new shirts.
Well, do you want to say anything after losing to Stephen, who claims he's only like 5'10"?
Well, I don't think I lost.
You lost.
We both had our shoes on. He has different,
Pay, Stephen, how about...
little homo-y dress shoes on.
Homo-y dress shoes.
So what, you have to call him back for another back-to-back barefoot? Is that what you want?
We can do it at 10 if you'd like.
I think he's in a little denial now, Terry.
I'm in denial about a lot of things, actually.
All right.
Just add height to the list.
Okay. It's a nice, consistent little personality.
Oh, my goodness.
Very good. What else is going on in this world, Terry?
Well, can I just give you an addition to the whole Britney Spears thing? By the way, their reality show, the premiere date is May 17th, so mark your calendar.
I will, Terry.
I know you will.
May 17th.
Yes.
The Britney Spears extravaganza. Mm-hmm. That'll be on a weekly basis. Is that right?
Yeah, and then we can watch her,
Isn't that how
get
shows
bigger
work?
and bigger and bigger. And
well, it's not going to be that kind of reality show from what I hear. It's already in the can. It's already like footage that has been shot, and it's going to be viewed for the first time, but it's not going to be live.
Like edited reality.
Oh, he's back! Wow, it's weird to hear your voice.
Other shots of Britney in the can?
Hello.
So tall. Anyhow.
Other news for you, Chris Klein, who played Oz in the American Pie movies.
Yes, of course he did.
He got a DUI recently. Well, actually, it was like back in February.
Mm-hmm.
And his blood alcohol content was 0.20 or higher.
Well, was it 0.20 or higher?
Well,
I'll go higher. What do I win? Regardless, that is a pretty hefty. That is a pretty hefty blood alcohol level, Terry. That's like 2.5 times the legal limit or so. Mm-hmm. Or actually, It's at least double. Huh? Yeah.
He was pulled over in San Diego driving.
What's the legal limit? Is it 0.10 or is it
0.08?
0.08.
Yes, 0.10 back in the good old days.
Is there any states that are still 0.10?
I'm sure there are.
Is it?
Probably like Montana, Idaho.
Oh.
I don't know.
Well, let's take a road trip.
No speed limit, probably no alcohol limit either.
Well, he's disappointed over his breakup with Katie Holmes.
Yeah,
probably.
because it happened like a month before they announced their breakup.
He was going out with Katie Holmes?
Yeah,
was for a
5
long
years.
time, yeah.
Really?
Yes, they were engaged.
Man.
Mm-hmm.
She's the one you like, right, Steven?
Yeah, I
jeez.
I enjoy her.
You're so tall. Maybe she'd want you.
She's the one that said, don't do American Pie 3.
Right?
Now we resent you.
And his mugshot, I can get that for you. If you'd like.
So he's
We
going to
enjoy
be
seeing those.
he's going to be doing time. I don't think so.
Well, he was actually charged with 2 misdemeanors, each which
So he was
carry a maximum.
driving the car.
He was.
Does it say exactly what his blood alcohol level was or no?
It says here that according to the criminal complaint,
Yes.
Klein had a blood alcohol content of 0.20 or higher, which is twice California's legal limit of 0.08.
Mm-hmm. It's 2.5 times. Way to go.
Mm-hmm. So.
Then you get in the car and turn the key. Let's go. Jeez. I'm good.
He looks. I would have never expected him to do that. He always looks.
He looks so clean cut in American Pie like Terry.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, he's in vocal jazz. He plays lacrosse.
Yeah, there you go.
You would have expected Stifler to be more than the likely candidate. I understand.
The T-Man.
Yeah. All the time. Me, Lloyd Banks, and Fitty. We in the club all the time with Kilbreath and his club gear on every day.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Don't forget that.
Now, why am I supposed? Is that a special song? Am I supposed to be doing something special here? Is that the deal, Pastela?
Yes, actually.
What am I supposed to be doing here?
That was our song of the day.
Oh, is that right?
Yes.
Wow.
And now we need to get the 93rd caller for $1,000.
Wow. So we're giving away $1,000 right now is what you're saying.
That is what I'm saying.
Cha-ching.
Even you're sounding like you're ready to hyperventilate with this excitement.
It's a little exciting, yeah.
Mm-hmm. I can't stand it, Terry.
Neither can I.
Well, now, most radio stations, when they take the 90-some-odd caller or the 100-some-odd caller, they go, your caller 1, your caller 53, your caller 93.
Right.
Not me, Terry.
Really?
Oh, no.
Oh.
For I am going to make the greatest radio bit happen right now before your very eyes and ears, ladies and gentlemen, as I count from 1 to 93 on these phone lines.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. It is going to be the most unbelievably exciting radio, Terry, you've ever heard in your life.
Wow.
Because we have to make it official as far as I'm concerned. Yes.
Of course. Got to play by the rules.
That's right. I'm a rule-playing kind of guy, as you know.
Yes, you are.
So let's begin the procession. Now, you're on the air and you're caller 1. Thanks for trying.
Oh, bummer.
No comment? Oh,
they wanted to hang up quick, Terry, so they could dial back up to be caller 6.
Okay.
You should start calling around 80.
You're on the air, you're caller 2. Well, if that was the way it worked, then no one would be able to get to 80 because no one would be calling. They'd be sitting around waiting for caller 80 to go, and never mind. Yeah, you're on the air. You're caller 2. Caller 2. Would you like to say anything about being caller 2?
Terry, has a sound VJ.
I guess they're so startled by actually making it through it all, Terry, that they're speechless.
Yeah.
But usually I'm 153 and then 93.
Yeah, what's up with that?
You're on the air, and you'd be caller 3. Caller 3. Thanks for trying.
Hi, am I calling number 93?
You were caller 3. You were 90 away from $1,000. But you know what? That gives you ample time to call back, Terry.
Yes.
You're on the air, and you're caller 4. Caller 4. 4. You tell all your friends. Yes, damn is a good word to use right there. You can tell all your friends, your colleagues, your coworkers that you were caller 4. You just missed 93.
Just missed it.
Hey, you're caller 5. Caller 5.
Thanks, sir.
You're caller 5.
All right.
Yes.
Well, it's actually pretty cool because there's a lot of people that won't even get through.
It is pretty cool just to know that you made it on. You made an impact.
A 1 in 93 chance to win. That's pretty good odds.
Hey, yeah. Caller 6. Ooh. 6 for you. There they go.
Had such higher hopes for her.
Mm-hmm. How do you know it was her?
Just had a feeling.
And that would make you caller 7.
Okay, thank you.
Congratulations on being caller number 7.
So
it's not worth anything, but it's still quite the moving experience, I'm sure. As is this moment here on The T-Man in the morning
the
show.
most exciting radio ever.
I can feel it building.
It's intense.
You know what? This is a tense and exciting moment. I actually underscored how exciting it would actually be. I thought it would be exciting, but not this much.
We're only on 8. My palms are already sweating.
Mm-hmm. Well, your palms will be sweating anyways, amongst other things. You're on the air, and you're caller 8.
Thank you.
Yes. What's your name?
Laura.
Hi, Laura.
Hi.
Maybe we'll see you again around 40 or 60 or maybe 93.
Oh, maybe?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, be sure to let us know.
Yes. Yeah, if we talk to you again, Laura, we'd like to know.
Right. That was caller number 8?
Yes. Remember me back at caller number 8, man?
2 hours ago, caller number 8.
We're on our way. We're at a quest to get to 93 where someone will win $1,000.
All right.
It's amazing the women are so much better at calling. It's always women.
You're on the air, and you're caller 9. Niner.
Niner.
Yes.
93?
No.
Haven't quite hit the 90s yet.
Who's this?
My name is Kenny.
Kenny, it's nice to have you around.
It's nice to have you around, T-Man, too.
Oh, Kenny, that's nice of you to say. What is your story, Kenny? How you doing there?
I'm doing all right. I'm just waking up trying to get my woman up for school this morning. I mean, for work.
Mm-hmm. Well, for something.
Or whatever.
Kenny's doing something. He's not quite sure, but he knows he's caller 9. Isn't he caller 9?
He is caller 9.
Yes. Don't let me lose track, Terry.
Okay.
Kenny, you sound like a happy-go-lucky kind of guy.
I am a happy-go-lucky kind of guy, T-Man.
I like to hear that, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wish he was the winner.
Kenny, we'll hopefully hear from you again soon.
Yeah, maybe he'll be back.
I'll be back.
Oh, wow.
Oh, you killed Kenny.
I'm a bastard. We're in double digits now, Terry, because this next caller is caller 10. Good morning, you're caller 10. Caller 10. Oh, jeez. Some people are friendly. Some people are on a mission.
I like the friendly people that are on a mission as well.
Do you think it's good karma to be friendly, and that will give you a better chance in the mystical world that we live in, Terry, to allow you to get through and be caller 93?
Yes.
If you're just a hang-up kind of person, you're going to be shut out when it's time for caller 93?
I think so.
Okay. You're on the air. That's advice from Terry Free. You're caller, what? 11.
Thank you.
Yeah, who's this?
This is Gina.
Hi, Gina.
Hi.
Is that spelled with a C-H or a G?
A G.
A G. I've never heard of a China, but it sounded like you said China.
That would be a cool name.
Oh, China. All right, thanks for the call, China. I'm going to call you China anyway, obviously. And we appreciate you chiming in this morning.
Thank you.
Yes.
I do like China's food.
So we had a Kenny, we had a China.
Yes.
And we had a Lara.
I think so, yeah.
And now we have a caller 12. You're caller 12. Caller 12.
Caller 12.
Man doesn't sound very friendly, Terry.
No, he doesn't.
This man sounds a little...
Oh! We got to
change this tune.
Shut up, T-Man. I like calling you guys.
Oh. Well, who's this?
Al.
Al!
Hi, Al.
He's like Al. Don't you know, T-Man? It's Al.
Al from Tacoma. I thought you knew, T-Man.
Cheesesteak Al. Thank you so much for chiming in. Your caller 12. We hope to hear from you again soon.
Absolutely.
All right.
Oh, I like that.
Terry, we're moving on, aren't we?
Ah, woohoo!
At this rate, by Tuesday of next week, we'll be at caller 93.
That'll be, well, then we only have a couple days to start all over again.
Right! It's all contest radio here on Cube 93.
Yeah, it is.
You're on the air, your caller. Well, do you skip over 13 because that's unlucky, Terry?
No, I think you should just, you got it. Yeah, you just, some people say it's lucky number 13.
My sister was born on the 13th, Terry.
Well, then it's a lucky number.
Well, she's not very lucky. Oh. You're on the air. Yeah, caller 13.
She's your brother.
Hello?
Hello?
Yes, you're caller 13. Who's this?
Jerry.
Jerry!
Hey, Jerry.
Hey, Jerry.
How's it going?
Good, Jerry. What's going on in your life, Jerry?
Obviously, I didn't win, so Steven's a dickhead, Terry's got saggy mud flaps, and Steven's fat walrus.
Wow.
Oh, wow, Steven's 2 things.
Wow, that's a pretty big day for me.
Yeah.
Man. But if he had won, we would have really gotten both barrels.
Well, that's one caller that actually knows you, huh, Steven?
Yeah.
That's a friend of yours.
Wow.
He's seen you and he knows you.
You're on the air. You're caller 14. They just hung up. You're on the air. You're caller 15.
I'm calling 93?
No. Oh, geez.
Good try, though. Normally, that would help you win.
Yeah. Well, she's doing all our cheap cheese
she's
and
doing
our
such a good job selling it, Terry.
93?
No, you're caller 15. You didn't hear correctly.
I'm 93.
Talk about living in denial.
Oh, my God. That's awesome.
Hello?
She's practicing her win.
Yes. So if she were to make it,
93.
she's ready to go.
Yeah.
We can just record this, Terry.
Yes.
And if she actually goes on to win, we can play this. No, you didn't win. You're caller 15.
I want to say hi to my husband in the front seat.
Give him a shout out.
93.
Yes.
Great.
It's terrific.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much.
Well, you know, originality there.
You're on the air and you're caller 16.
Oh, cool. I was caller 2. Now I'm caller 16.
Wow.
Oh,
That's
pretty amazing.
Cool.
That's weird. Should be able to get through twice that quick?
Got a cell phone and a phone, man.
Yeah.
Got them both ringing.
That's the prize pig.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Exactly.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm here again, 17 man. You can't keep me away. I'm number 18. Hi.
She'll be in your back seat when you go home from work.
Right.
I'm here again, T-Man. Where's my pen?
You're on the air. Your caller, what are we at? 17.
17.
Okay.
Okay.
That's all? That's all we got?
That was nice.
You're on the air. Well, everyone has a different reaction to this, Terry. Your caller 18. Good morning.
Thank you.
Yeah, who's this?
Stacy.
Stacy.
Hey, Stacy.
We'll put you down on the chart.
Okay.
Number 18, Stacy.
Okay, thanks.
What are you wearing?
Bye.
All right. We're moving along, Terry.
Boy, we're cruising.
Mm-hmm. When they look back in the annals of radio history, Terry, I think they'll play this moment.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're caller 19. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hi.
How's it going?
Good. Who's
This
this?
is Michelle.
Michelle.
Yeah.
It's nice to have you.
Well, thanks. Good to be here.
Oh, jeez.
Hoping to be back, like, around 93.
That'd be nice.
Let us know you were 19.
Yes.
Yay,
We expect you all oiled up and ready to play by then, okay? Okay, Michelle?
Thank
Now you have time to go take a shower and take the kids to school.
Right.
Take care, baby.
I'll be trying back.
You rub your breasts up against the phone. All right. What number are we at now?
We're going to 20.
Wow,
We're at 20 now?
Yeah.
Already? Man, we're moving along here.
That
Whoa.
was pretty quick.
You're on the air. You're caller 20.
Right on, brother.
Yes. Who's this?
Chris.
All right, Chris, I want you all oiled up and ready to play later on, okay? Oh, jeez. Just came out there. I don't know why. You're on the air. Caller Lucky Blackjack 21. Okay, that means a lot to this person.
Yeah.
You're on the air. You caller 22?
22?
Yes.
That sounds good to me.
Okay.
Not the winning number, but hey.
You're on the air. Caller 23. That means you're 70 away from winning.
23?
Yes.
Thanks.
And getting a phone call, too.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Let them know.
You're on the air. You caller 24.
Hey, T-Man?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
You're a freaking bastard.
Here we go.
Yes, ma'am.
I win so much quicker on the other shows.
Yes.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
You're caller 24.
Bummer.
Yes, it is. It is a bummer. Haven't heard the word bummer in a while, Terry. But you're hard pressed to argue that it's not a bummer.
Right.
Well, they do seem to get winners on the air quicker. Other places.
T-Man, I'm missing out on 6 different contests on other radio stations because you're taking so long. Could have won 6 computers by now. You're on the air. You're caller 25 on our quest to 93 for someone to win $1,000. Okay.
See, it's so much better when we have a conversation.
You're on the air. You're caller 26. Terry believes it's good karma to speak up and be acknowledged.
What color am I?
Oh.
More than your age, obviously. You're caller 26. Who's this?
Angelica,
How old are you, Angelica?
15.
15. Angelica, wouldn't it be nice to have $1,000 at age 15?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, when you call back, I want you all oiled up and ready. Oh, just,
Whoa, easy.
Can you win the $1,000 if you're under 18? Is that a rule in this
Hand the
game or
phone to
no?
Mom.
Yeah, hand the phone to Mom.
Yeah.
Well, Pasty grabs the rules of the game.
Yes, he does.
You're not saying to me like, hold on, nicotine stain paper here. Hang on.
What are we on now? What number? I've lost track.
26,
20.
You're on the air. Call 26.
I think.
No.
26.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Let's start all over.
You know,
Damn it. We lost
This is the kind of moment that someone's going to call up 2 years from now and say, T-Man, remember when you counted from 1 to 93? That was so cool. Awesome. I'll be like, are you freaking kidding? You're on the air. You call 27.
Is that right?
What?
27. Who's this? All right.
See, but it's cool because when you used to play, like when you're younger, you know that if you're not in the first 2 minutes, you got no shot. No.
And
So
now we actually have some
people have a
a
shot.
shot.
People realize the fairness, the impartialness of this here contest for $1,000. Terry, you can't just give away $1,000 frivolously.
No, you can't.
You got to count from 1 to 93 in a very meticulous fashion.
Absolutely.
What number am I on?
28.
28? Mm-hmm. You're on the air. You call 28.
Oh.
I was 3 and 16 and 24. Who's this? Oh, she hung up.
She's got to dial again.
She's ready to be 45 now. Gotta hurry.
You're on the air. Call 29.
Hi.
Hi.
Kim.
Hi, Kim.
How?
How what?
Oh. I have to call back, don't I?
Yeah, you do.
Sorry, Kate.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to win $1,000.
All right. That's nice. It's pretty kinky.
All right, I'm hanging up now.
All right.
At least she let you know.
Yeah, the area call 30.
Woohoo, big 30.
Big 30.
Yee-hoo.
Oh, jeez. Someone screaming for help from the trunk of the car, Terry.
Should we give a halfway prize away, like a pen or something?
I think somewhere along the way we're going to give a pseudo prize.
A pseudo prize. Like a DVD or something at 45.
That would be kinda cool.
Write down a number between 30 and 93, and we'll give a consolation prize.
Okay.
Write down a number for me, Terry. Pick a number.
wild card prize.
Hey, a number. You and Hotshot both write down a number, and I'll combine the two. Extra excitement. You're on the air, call it 31. You're on the air, call it 32.
Hi.
Hi.
Just 32?
Yes, just 32.
Okay, can I say hi to my snow hoe, Veronica?
Shout out to the snow
No,
hose.
but I can, baby. Tell me about this snow hoe.
Okay, hi, Veronica.
Yeah, Veronica, she's 32. What do you think about that? All right, thanks for calling. Your call is 33. Hello.
33?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks.
Yes.
All of a sudden, we were going to be at the end?
I know.
Come on.
You're on the air, you call it 34. I now have two numbers written down by Hopscotch Scott and Terry B. Free, and if I combine the numbers, I will, yes, I will, and I'll come up with a consolation prize number.
Okay.
Even though it's a half number. Yes. So caller 67 and a half.
Nice.
You're going to win a fine prize.
So Donnie the Midget.
No, I'll pick my own number.
Oh.
What number am I on, Terry?
You're going to be, this will be caller number 35.
Is that right?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Really?
You're on the air, you call it 35.
What do you have, Stephen?
35?
I just want to start over.
Yeah, oh, dang, I don't know.
Yeah, I lost track. Got to start over.
Oh, gee.
You're on the air, you call it 36.
Okay.
You're on the air, you call it 37.
Oh, my God, again. Okay.
Oh, wow, she's gotten it twice,
She
too.
was 37 yesterday, too.
You're on the air, you call it 38.
Thank you.
You're on the air, you call it 39. Oh, geez. And your other phones are dialing as we speak. Terry, I'm telling you, there are people out there with banks of phones.
No, I know.
911 center.
And you're wondering why they get through more than one time. They're like,
one receiver down and grab the next.
yeah, they're like a PBS telethon. They have tote bags. They have everything lined up and ready to go.
Oh, my God.
Just a minute, we're going to get back to the Eagles live in concert.
All right, what number am I on now?
This will be caller number 39.
You sure about that?
Yes.
You're calling 39. Hello.
Oh, yeah, 39?
Yeah.
All right.
Who's this?
If you were dyslexic, you'd be the winner.
Just Ed.
Yeah, because, Ed, because if you were dyslexic, I like the way you say your name. You're Ed.
Yeah.
Because if you were dyslexic, you'd be the winner. Oh, someone's laughing in the background. Who's that?
It's my wife.
Say, shut up, wench. If you're, because someone who would be dyslexic would call you the winner, I'm going to give you a DVD. How's that sound?
Oh.
That's fine.
All right. Do you have a DVD player, Ed?
Yes.
All right, hang on, bud.
Uh-huh.
Ed gets a small prize.
Okay.
Not necessarily the consolation prize, Terry.
Just a nice little...
Or maybe I'll give a smattering of prizes along the way.
Oh, there you
that's
go.
pretty
Perfect.
cool. But if he was dyslexic, he'd be tuned into Buke 39.
Mm-hmm.
So he wouldn't have won.
That's a fine radio station. You're on the air. Hello.
Hello?
With Ma'am T in the morning?
40. Caller 40. We're moving along here.
Okay, thanks.
Who's this?
Stacy.
Have you gone through before, Stacy?
What?
Never mind.
Sounds good.
I think she would have let you
We
know.
had a Stacy, but it didn't sound like that.
No.
Can't believe there's more than one Stacy in our audience. You're on the air. Caller 41.
Thank you.
Quick with the thank you. You're on the air. Caller 42.
What number?
42. Who's this?
This is Ryan.
Ryan!
Hey, Ryan.
Ryan with a B, not
Oh,
Ryan.
I'm sorry! How you doing today, Brian? What's on the big schedule today?
I'm going to school right now.
You going to school? Where do you go, buddy?
Clover Park.
Clover Park. A lot of hot women there at the Clover Park University, or what?
Yeah.
I think it's a technical call.
Oh, well, it's a
Yeah.
university as far as I'm concerned, Terry.
Okay.
Yeah, so the big campus there at Clover Park, you got a lot of hot women, or what?
Yeah, and the cosmetology classes, yeah.
Wow, you know those women, they're into that cosmetology crap.
I want to make you look pretty.
Yeah, man. Thanks for the call. What am I up to, Terry?
42.
Getting ready for his big
I
game
think
against ITT.
that was just 42.
Oh, okay.
Wasn't it? Yes, it was.
All right.
I think it was, yes.
Then
yeah,
we're
you
at
said
43.
42 on the last guy.
Yeah, then
I
we're at
remember you saying
43.
it.
You're on the air. Your caller 43.
And the whole thing is called into question.
Oh, no.
Oh, the pain you feel, Cherry, when you're 50 callers away from winning. You were that close. Who's this?
This is Lynn.
Lynn. Have you ever gotten through to be any number before? No, that's because all the radio stations go, you're caller 1, you're caller 50, you're caller 93.
Right.
You got no shot, you know.
Not here on the T-Man of the Morning Show. We let you know exactly where you stand. What number are we on, Terry?
44.
You sure about that?
Well, the last one was 43,
Sounds like
right?
she's asking a question.
Well, no, using Terry Free as our official scorekeeper here is not really the most confident move I've ever done.
If people aren't saying Steven's a dickhead, I'm not writing it down, so I haven't been keeping track.
You're on the air, you caller 44.
I think it's really actually like 22.
Steven wants to start over so bad.
Oh, well, if Steven wants to start over, then maybe we'll have to.
That's why he keeps...
Well, it's into... This is 44.
You're on the air, you caller 45.
Oh, then it's 45.
I punched up 44.
Yeah,
Oh, you did?
Anything.
Yes.
Ah, okay.
You're on the air, you caller 46.
Well, so we count the people that don't say anything.
I'm getting really hungry.
Okay, thanks.
Who is it? Oh, it is. You're on the air.
Halfway point.
Oh, it is. We're at the halfway point, Steven?
I would think so.
You're on the air, you caller 47.
Hi.
Who's this?
Big Daddy.
Big Daddy? Where you calling from, Big Daddy?
In Renton right now.
Are you a married man? Are you involved? Are you single? What's your status there, kid?
I'm very much married and in love.
Very married and in love. Wow, those are
That's because the wife is sitting right next to
those
him.
are two qualities you rarely find together, Terry. Because you're so married and you're so in love, Big Daddy, I have a small prize for you. And I'm sure you have one of your own already, but hang on, Big Daddy. You have a DVD player?
Yeah.
We have a fine prize to go inside that DVD player.
Oh, yay.
All right.
Hang on.
A video cassette?
Big Daddy, pick him up. He's a winner. What are we on, Terry?
48.
You're on the air, you're 48.
Hello?
You're on the air, you're 49.
Good morning.
Oh, boy. Are you kidding me? There's no way he got through. Gay?
Yes, sir.
You just wanted us to hear your voice, didn't you?
No, I want to win. I called on the regular line.
I know you called
He
on the regular
can't
line.
win. You're a dysfunctional family member.
Terry,
whatever.
If he somehow gets through at 93, no, it would look like a setup. You can't win, Gabe.
He's part of our family.
You can't win, but it was kind of weird that you got through.
I know.
What if he gets through on 69?
A good morning.
It will be a better morning.
Mm-hmm. Don't ever do that again. You startled me. I don't need that. We're doing an official radio contest. It's in progress.
I want to win.
Did you work out yesterday?
I did.
I gotta go. Anyhow.
51.
Are you sure? I didn't do 50. I didn't do 50.
Jay was 50?
Jay was 49.
Terry's having trouble with the counting. You're on the air. You're caller 50.
Oh, no.
Who's this?
Michael.
Michael. Where you headed, Michael?
No, I'm over here in Gig Harbor.
Where you headed, Michael?
Just driving around a nasty septic truck.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Nice job there, Michael. Thanks for calling.
Thank you.
You meet a lot of nice people doing this, Terry.
Yeah, you
I don't know
do.
why every other radio show across the country doesn't do it this way.
Mm-hmm.
You have a contest. You're counting up to whatever call you need to get to, whatever your wacky call letters that go with your wacky call number is. You should count live on the air.
Yeah.
Think about the drama you're missing out on. What am I up to, Terry?
51.
Yes. You're on the air. You call it 51. The fact that every phone line has been ringing away like crazy is also very exciting. To think that people aren't just sitting back waiting till they get closer to 93.
Right.
They want to be a number, Terry.
Yes.
Everyone wants to be counted in this world.
And we're doing it.
You're on the air. You're calling 52. You have been counted. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, you're caller 52.
Okay.
All right. She didn't sound as thrilled as I did.
No.
And with you never know when the rules are going to change in the contest.
Right,
That's why you got to keep calling.
You're on the air. You're caller 53.
Oh.
Oh, jeez.
Whoa.
But it appears the rules aren't changing.
No.
What if someone goes, caller 53? I'm going to kill myself, T-Man!
You immediately go,
Then
you're
what?
93.
Then what? Then do we have to, do something for them?
Try back.
You're on the air. You're caller 54. Who's this?
It's Ben.
Ben?
Yeah.
All right, Ben. You still
Give me
got
something.
a song named after you, Ben.
Hey, there you go.
Give me something.
From back in when? 19...
Gosh.
71, maybe?
70.
Wow. Before our time.
It's Ben Real. See you later, sucker.
You're on the air. Your caller 55.
Double nickel.
Okay. Thank you.
You're the speed limit, baby.
What was that?
Drive it.
Yeah. What's your name?
Chantel.
Where are you calling from, baby?
I'm working right now.
What do you do?
I work at a hospital.
What are you doing for me in that hospital gown there, hon?
Well, that's kind of...
I know the patients are usually in the gowns, but so why are you in one this morning? Oh, jeez.
I'm ready to go clean some poop off a senior.
Okay, thanks.
You got a flatline to room 2630, so you better head over there.
You're on the air. Your caller 5-6. Lawrence Taylor. What else? Yeah. It's 56. 56. That's what you are. Hello?
Hello.
Yes, you call it 56.
She sounds irritated.
56.
That sucks.
Well, could be worse. Could be 92.
Oh, now that would...
You're on the air. Think of who gets to be 92 after all this, Terry.
I know.
Your caller 57.
57?
Yes.
Not 93, right?
No.
So close. Good morning,
know.
Christine.
Okay, there you go.
She's taking the opportunity.
Why not?
Yeah.
Throw out a shout out, Terry.
Sure,
Get
why
something
not?
for your money.
Yeah.
All the administration of this radio station waking up this morning. I bet your T-Man didn't even bother to play that contest this morning. Oh, wow, he's really doing it. He's really doing it. I've never heard a contest done like that before. Right. He's really getting into it. That's right. I take these contests seriously. What number are we on, Terry?
This should be 58.
That is correct.
You're on the air. Your caller 58. Okay. They had nothing to say. They have no friends, no shout-outs, no nothing.
Oh, he said...
You're on the air. Your caller 5-9er.
5'9"?
Yes. Who's this?
My name's Chris.
How you doing there, Chris?
Good. I didn't win nothing at all.
No.
Huh? Oh, man.
But I bet you're a winner in life, right, Christopher?
You know it.
Yes, there you go. No debate about it, Terry.
That's right.
He knows he's a winner in life.
Oh.
You're on the air. Your caller 60.
Hello?
Yes, caller 60. 60.
Caller 60?
That's right. You're on the air, caller 61.
Okay, thank you.
You're on the air, caller 62.
Wow, flying.
Wait.
You're on the air, caller...
Wait, is that what he just said?
I'm picking up some speed here,
Yeah,
Terry.
you are.
Your caller 63. You're on the air, caller 64. Hello?
Hello.
64.
Thank you.
Yes. Oh, the sadness there. That's part of the contest, Terry.
Oh. Feel bad.
Can only be one winner.
I know.
You're on the air. Your caller 65, and
Hi, T-Man.
I
Hi,
have
Terry.
a prize.
Hi,
I was about to
Scott.
say I have a prize for you.
Hey.
Who are you?
Thank you.
Hi, Casey.
Oh, jeez. Who are you?
I'm Lene.
Lene.
I was down there.
Oh, well, guess what? You've won a prize in this ongoing process, our quest to 93.
Oh, cool.
All right, Lene, hang on. Hang on. Lene's a winner.
Yay, Lene.
Some small sense. Give her a little bumper sticker. Yeah.
Now you wish we worked for Cube 22?
No. As a matter of fact, I'd like to change the call letters this morning to Cube 193. What am I on, Terry?
This should be 66.
You're on the air, caller 66. Man, we're getting close.
Well, it's
Thank you.
I can feel it now.
93.3.
You're on the air, your caller 60, so we should count to 993 is what you're saying, Stephen?
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Not 93?
No.
Why?
Why? Because...
Good. Let's make it 93 now.
So she wins on Power
See,
Show.
that would be cheating.
Harris like, okay, you sound kind of hot.
Right.
Yeah.
You're the winner.
You're a stripper? You're on the air, your caller what?
68.
68.
Steven's a dickhead.
Oh, it is. You're on the air, your caller 69. Good morning.
Oh, man, you imagine?
Hello? 69, man. That's a big accomplishment as far as I'm concerned. You sound like 69 action to me, honey.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, who's this?
Mary.
Mary. Oh, everyone needs a nice 69. Oh, geez. Mary, quite good. What do you do for a living, Mary, may I ask?
I work in an office.
Well, small world, isn't it? So do I. You're on the air, your caller 70.
What?
You're on the air, your caller 71. I mean,
You're cruising.
Terry, you call on speakerphone like caller 70. You don't even deserve to get a number.
Right.
Oh, wow.
Quit going number 2 while you're calling us, all right?
We don't want to hear
Oh, so that wasn't a what? That was a...
Yeah.
You're on the air, your caller 72.
Good morning, T, and I love you, Sophia. Have a good day.
There you go. Sophia out there now knows how loved she is.
So nice.
Yes.
Good morning.
Your caller, what?
73.
73.
Cool. My third time getting through.
Wow. Well, keep those phone banks a churning away there.
Aren't you an overachiever?
And what do you get for it? Nothing. You don't even have a Sophia in your life. You're on the air, caller 74. Congratulations. You're on the air, your caller 75.
Okay, T.
You're on the air, your caller 76. Your caller 77. You're 78.
Hello.
79.
We're in the fourth quarter.
Oh, boy.
80.
Whoa.
81.
Oh, I can't take it.
Hello?
82.
Did I win?
83.
It is a little too much. We need to figure out a different way to do this.
84.
Oh, my gosh.
84.
84?
84.
84.
85.
Thank you.
86. 86. 87. Getting close now, Terry.
I know.
Can you feel it?
Yes.
Can you feel it building? $1,000 a few numbers away.
I know.
You're on the air. Your caller 88.
Okay.
Okay. You're on the air. Your caller 89er.
Ooh.
Wow.
Any reaction to that? No reaction. Oh, geez.
People are done playing around now.
Yeah. Now it's getting serious.
Yeah, forget Sophia.
Yeah, she's a bunt. Where's my money?
Now we have our game faces on. We could care less about the Sophias of the world, can't we?
Oh, my gosh.
Because we are now at caller number 90. Hello? Caller 90. And I'm going to give you a prize if you say something now. Oh, too bad.
Oh.
She'll be a big winner in delay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she was be going, yay, we're going to win. Oh.
7 seconds later. It's too late. Well, we are... How many away?
I mean, if you're ringing now, make sure your radios are down.
Yes, if I get to caller 93 and their radio is just blasting, it's a void.
Then we have to start all over
I
again?
have to start all over again.
Oh,
You're on the air. You're on the air. Your caller 91.
I don't know how to play.
Ooh, yeah.
91. How does that make you feel? Make you feel like you have a smoker's laugh there? You're 91. Who's this?
This is Patricia.
Patricia, you were just there, but on the doorstep,
So
but not quite.
Thanks.
You sound like a good sport, though.
Okay.
So we have a sport code for you. Hang on.
Okay.
Hang on. No, we have something nice for her, though.
Oh, good.
Give her a prize.
I've grown out of a few, so if you want, give her an actual sport code.
Well, she knows you don't need a sport coat to be a good sport. Anyhow, she gets a DVD or something like that. Or a nice lunch with Pasty Dave. Whatever you decide there, Pasty. Terry,
Sure, smoke together.
This next caller
I know.
is really going to feel the pain. You're on the air. Can you guess what caller you are?
What number am I?
What do you think you are?
93.
Not quite!
Oh, that's what I had, though.
You're 92.
Oof.
God, that sucks.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Not now, that's for sure.
You can't say that word on the air. I know you're in pain. I know how much stress comes along with knowing you were 92, but you can't say the F word.
God.
I had to dump that, but it was priceless.
Yes,
nonetheless.
Yes, it was.
What's your name?
My name's Lena.
Lena?
Yes.
Shouldn't have called so soon. Should have waited.
Yeah.
I mean, who's the
What?
dummy now?
Lena, you were caller 92, and I'm sorry that it wasn't your fate to win $1,000.
Oh, bummer.
God. So close.
Call back quick. Oh, Lena, there you are, 93.
Well, maybe 93 will split it with
And
it.
Terry, after all the fanfare, after
Yep.
all the build-up,
Much anticipation.
after all the anticipation, we are now at the $1,000 winning number in honor of this radio station being Cube 93. Goodbye. I'm Charlie.
Wow.
But I'm Ty.
And I'm Mary White.
And you are on the air.
Hello?
Who's this?
This is Melissa
Melissa, where are you calling from?
from Kirkland.
You got to look around.
Where am I?
Melissa, how old are you?
I'm 24.
Melissa, what do you do for a living? Do you work? Are you a busy person? What's the deal?
Yes, I work.
You want to tell us a little bit about what you do?
I'm a receptionist.
Melissa,
What do you do?
what number do you feel you've called in on?
93.
Is that what you're feeling? Why do you feel that?
Because...
Turn your radio down, Melissa.
Okay.
Or I'm going to go to
hurry
90.
up.
Or 94 is going to be a real lucky person. Melissa,
Yes.
why do you get the feeling you're 93?
Because I was listening to the radio, and the person that called just before me was 92, and then the phone started ringing.
What about the person before that?
They were 92, and then the next person was 93, and then I was 94 or 93. What?
No. Oh, Melissa.
Oh.
I know your heads are spinning right now because you are caller 93! Oh, jeez. That's all you can muster up is a woohoo there, Melissa?
Back to the woman who was number 24.
Yeah, she was a great winner.
Melissa, after all this lead-in, you better be more excited than that for winning $1,000. Come on, honey. Oh, jeez. Oh, Melissa the Bunt. Melissa, are you a married woman?
What?
Oh, jeez. Are you a married woman?
No, I have a boyfriend, though.
You have a boyfriend?
Yeah, we've been dating for 3 years.
Oh, she said she's only 24.
Yeah.
You've been dating for 3 years?
Yes.
Is he going to be proud of you?
Yes, he's right here.
He's right there?
Hey, woohoo, Michael.
Woohoo, Michael.
Are you going to dance around together in the kitchen, half-dressed, or what?
We're in the bathroom. Woohoo!
Huh?
We're in the bathroom.
You're in the bathroom together?
Yeah. We're getting ready.
Getting ready for what?
Well, maybe Michael can tell us if Melissa's crap doesn't stink. Anyhow.
For an extra $2.
Mm-hmm. What are you doing in the bathroom together there?
We're getting ready to go to work.
Well, it's an exciting morning for you, isn't it, Melissa?
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever won anything before, Melissa?
No.
Yeah, I can tell. You don't know how to react, do you?
No.
What are you going to do with your $1,000? I'm going to redecorate this crappy bathroom. At least buy some air fresheners.
Buy some shoes.
You going to buy some soup?
Some shoes.
Some shoes.
I didn't win. She won.
Mm-hmm. Does Michael agree with that, that little business plan of yours?
Yeah. I'm going to help him buy a ticket to New York so he can go to a wedding.
No. Get the hell out of your life. Is that right?
Right. A one-way.
Yes. A one-way Super Saver fare. Melissa, congratulations. You are our winner this morning.
Thank you so much.
Are you excited?
I'm very excited.
Is that right?
That's right.
Okay. Hang on the line, Melissa from Kirkland, for you are the winner of $1,000 in cash. Yeah! Oh, jeez. Well, that was fun.
Let's do it again.
Come on. You guys didn't enjoy that much.
I like it.
Oh, absolutely.
I think it's cool. It's
it was
exciting.
great.
Well, what else can we give away around here? Yeah!
The T-Man.
It was a more conservative-looking Michael Jackson who arrived in court wearing glasses, a tie, and a blazer.
Wow, Terry. Michael Jackson in a tie and a blazer. How about that? That's atypical from his normal attire that he wears to the courtroom.
Yeah, that is.
He must have had a job interview after the court day was over. He's a little hard-pressed for money these days from what we hear.
Just in case things go awry. A little backup plan.
Yes.
Who arrived in court wearing glasses, a tie, and a blazer. The former king of pop waved to his fans before going inside to face the music.
Wow.
This is one of the most difficult days in the trial for Jackson. The mother of his young accuser finally taking the stand.
Bad mother trucker.
This woman is a key witness in the case.
Oh, geez.
The defense strategy is to damage her credibility and make it look like she orchestrated a scheme to extort money from Jackson.
Well, that should be
so
fine.
how did the accuser's mom do?
Yes.
Jackson biographer J. Randy Taraborelli tells us he was emotional on the stand.
Ow!
She's very, very anxious to get her story out. She's talking over her attorney. She's talking over the judge. She's pointing to Michael Jackson. She's pointing to the jury.
The young accuser's mother did plead the fifth to questions of welfare fraud, but was allowed to do it away from the jury.
Wow.
As for Jackson, how this witness goes over with the jury could affect the course of the rest of his life.
Wow, thanks for that insight, you amazing color commentator, you.
Mm-hmm.
It might affect the rest of his life, Terry.
They call him the former king of pop. Isn't he still?
No, that's Bobby Brown now. Didn't you hear Whitney make that clear to everyone?
Well, I know.
Okay.
I didn't know that we had, voted on that or
well,
something.
You didn't get the memo. Anyhow, I voted by proxy. Interesting. The Michael Jackson trial continues to heat up, Terry.
Yes, it
does. The
does.
mother of the victim on the stand, who's already been involved in welfare fraud.
Yep.
Isn't that something significant right there?
Absolutely.
You try to defraud the welfare system.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't quite work out. Where's Michael at?
Right.
Yeah.
Let me try and hit him up for a few bucks.
Yeah, he's good for a couple.
Yeah.
He's got more money than the welfare system.
I know.
A little bit more. I think it's already a foregone conclusion. The jury has it in their minds. They're just waiting for their moment to say it, that Michael Jackson is a not guilty man who still needs to go on a couple of job interviews, even though.
Right.
Well, what else is going on in the world, Terry? What else is happening?
I have a very interesting story that I found out of the Houston Chronicle.
Can you imagine walking into Target and seeing Michael Jackson helping you in the the bedding section, Terry?
No, not even.
Okay.
But, hey,
well,
you never know. I shouldn't be surprised, right?
Well, if I would have told you 20 years ago that Julie McCoy would be helping you with your cheeses,
I would have said no way.
you would have been surprised.
Yeah.
She's my cruise director.
She is.
You would have said at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now she's your cheese steward.
Wow. Well, she's still directing somewhat,
there
right?
You go.
That's true, yeah.
Now she cuts the cheese.
Cheese, you go
for
here.
a living. Oh, geez.
So would you take the cheddar or the mozzarella, Julie?
Let's ask Gopher.
Yeah.
What'd you say? What's going on,
I
Terry?
said I had a really interesting story that I found out of the Houston Chronicle
You're calling 94.
about two murderers who got caught because their victim
Murderers!
wrote their license plate number on his hand.
What happened?
This is how it happened.
Okay.
This 18-year-old gentleman who
Right. An 18-year-old man was murdered.
Was murdered, but
All
his murderers were found
All right. Because
he wrote
because
their license plate number on his hand. What had happened is he was at home. He noticed this car driving back and forth in front of his house.
front of his house, kind of casing the neighborhood, if
Right,
you will.
right.
So he got suspicious.
And he wrote the license plate number down
He
because he
writes-
thought that they were going to steal his Cadillac because apparently
He had a fine-looking caddy.
Sure.
At 18 years of age.
Mm-hmm.
He had exceeded expectations of a normal 18-year-old and had a great-looking Cadillac sitting there in the driveway.
Right. So
And he saw some strange-looking car that didn't belong to the neighborhood going back and forth. He writes down their license plate number.
on his hand.
And then what happens?
Well, the next day,
He goes playing on his pogo stick, and they run him over.
No, the next day when he came home, he saw the same car, and he saw these two gentlemen sitting in the car, so he confronted them. Well, they ended up shooting him and killing him.
That's because strange-looking cars in strange-looking neighborhoods that are casing the neighborhood, Terry, they don't like to be confronted.
Right, that's true.
And they killed him?
They killed him. Now,
But he had the license plate still written on his hand,
yes,
didn't
he did, and that's what happened. When the cops examined his body, they noticed the number scribbled on his hand. They put it together that it was a license plate.
Kind of speaking from the grave.
Yes, they ran the plate, and...
What if it wasn't a license plate, though? You make it seem like this is a foregone conclusion, that this was his thought process, that this is what he was thinking. What if it's just like his password to online banking, and they got some innocent guy who wasn't even near the joint, and they thought it was his license plate? What if that's the case, Terry?
Well, it wasn't, but it could have been.
You don't know!
Or he could have been cheating on an episode of Bumper Stumpers.
Right! Everyone watches Bumper Stumpers.
What the hell is Bumper Stumpers?
But this is what they think happened.
Yes.
Wow, what a story.
So, two brothers were arrested, and...
So the moral of the story is, when you kill someone, make sure to wash their hands afterwards.
Yeah, maybe so, huh?
Well, that is quite the unbelievable kind of crime. I've never heard of a story ending up in that fashion, Terry.
I know.
Finally, a story where not showering pays off.
Mm-hmm. Well, if you write something on your hand, it takes it takes a couple of days worth of showers to get it off, unless you're really going to scrub.
Well, that can be a little smeared.
Oh, jeez. Could be a little smeared, but it's probably still legible, no?
Yeah.
License plate number.
But I think
the CSI's configured.
I think you're probably right with your first thought that he didn't shower.
I mean, he's 18.
Gay phone operator finally happy. A happy story about not showering.
Mm-hmm. Well, yes, this would be the 5-minute episode of CSI. not much investigation needed there, huh?
Right. Yeah.
It was Tom and Luke. That's basically what he had written there on his hand. He had their license plate.
Yeah. It was actually
And
Javier
all he did. What were their
It
names?
was actually Javier and Raimundo.
Raimundo.
Mm-hmm.
I had higher hopes for them, Terry.
Yeah.
And what was I about to say now?
It's the 5-minute version of CSI.
Yeah, I already
All
said
I had
that.
to do was look at the show.
It was
look at
something
them.
Yeah.
You were going to take the 93rd caller.
That's right.
You wanted turkey on your sub.
Steven missed that. No, I think Winnie the Pooh already got that message.
Okay.
Well, I know what I was going to say. So it was just him confronting these guys that got them uncomfortable enough that they shot him, or what?
Yes, probably.
Where did this happen?
It happened in Dallas, Texas.
In Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. J.R. Ewing had a Cadillac, Terry.
Oh.
I think he's a cheese steward now, too.
Yeah, I bet he is.
But he really has a lot of knowledge about cheeses, Terry.
The T-Man.
A new concern for Northwest parents. Students are inhaling chemicals right on school grounds, and you won't believe how young some of them are.
Yes, it was whiteout. Little small bottles of whiteout, and they were like sniffing it, and they were like somewhat inhaling it.
Wow, Terry, they're huffing whiteout now.
Whoa.
Is this something we missed out on? I never thought of huffing whiteout.
Yeah,
What does whiteout smell like?
Well,
Good.
I mean, it has a scent to
Yeah,
it, but not.
I can remember. I didn't do that with whiteout. I remember that I kind of took the little brush and whited out my pimples and then typed over them, Terry. But I never thought of...
like actually huffing it?
No.
Yeah.
Rubber cement, that's a different story.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, rubber cement, huh?
I didn't even know they still had whiteout these days. You would think that would be something that would have been kind of technologically outdated to some sense. They're still using whiteout.
And now they have delete keys on keyboards.
You would think that whiteout has no purpose anymore.
No, but they do.
Somewhat inhaling it.
11-year-old Heather Hudson realizes what could have happened on the playground last week.
Oh, jeez.
That's when she says her friends brought some whiteout from home and then sniffed it to get high.
Oh,
They seemed to get really hyper and jumpy.
She's very much against drugs, period, and then to be involved with something like that was a big question.
Heather's parents were shocked to hear about the huffing, and although she was only a witness, Heather got suspended with the other 6th graders.
Heather suspended, Terry.
Well,
She took a huff. She's out.
Guilty by association, man.
Well, not association. She did it.
No, they said that she didn't. That she was a witness.
Yeah, just a witness.
Oh, really?
She was just a witness.
She never inhaled?
Never inhaled. No
Like
huff for her.
Her and Bill Clinton.
Yeah.
Yes. Innocent victims.
Yeah.
Wow.
And although she was only a witness, Heather got suspended with the other 6th graders.
Oh, yeah, there you go. She said it. I should have been listening.
In an email to parents, school leaders apparently said the students used inhalants on campus 3 different times in the past week. The substance is not illegal, so police...
Yeah, I don't think whiteout's illegal. I don't remember a whiteout bust.
Yeah, can you imagine?
Downtown, Terry.
All the schools and businesses
Some
waiting you.
FBI agent looking in the window of some darkened basement and seeing a whole bunch of whiteouts sitting around there. I'm moving in on my command.
Right.
Now we know why they still make it.
It's liquid paper.
Yeah, it is.
Wow. Pasty, go round up some whiteout. I'm not going to sit here huffing it, Terry, but I would like to see what it smells like just to get an idea of what the big frenzy is about the whiteout.
Right.
I don't remember any of my friends, and they sniffed a lot of different things. I don't remember them ever sitting and
whiteout?
taking big swigs of the whiteout there.
It's got to be quick, though. A quick thing because it dries up, right? I mean, does it smell when it's dry?
Huh?
Does it smell when it's dry?
You'd have to leave a bottle of whiteout open for a week for it to dry up.
Yeah.
How does it dry on a piece of paper then so quickly?
Well, you just put a tiny dab on a piece of paper. When it's sitting there in the bottle, it would take some time to dry up.
Right.
Well, so they open it and they don't use the brush.
Oh, you thought Stephen thought
they
that they
just put the
it
bottle
on a
right
piece
up
of
to their
paper,
nose. I get it.
And
yeah.
then they sniffed it.
Coming from a guy who's never sniffed anything, I
Well,
apologize.
Stephen apparently did sniff from the Ditto machine. And that was something that was very fascinating back in the day. The warm Ditto, Terry?
Yes, loved it.
You love the warm Ditto?
Yeah.
Oh, it's nice to know.
They had Ditto when you were in school?
Yes, they did.
They hand cranked them, though, Stephen.
Actually, no, we had an automatic Ditto machine.
Oh, you did?
Yes.
Wow. Really? Are you serious?
I'm so serious.
Come
yes.
on. Mm-hmm. You rode to school on horseback, and they had automatic Ditto machines?
Yes, they did.
Okay.
But
I'm impressed.
Yeah, still
that was fast.
See, I knew we had whiteout around here, and he brought me a glue stick. What's a glue stick for?
Do they
huff glue
stick too?
Well, speaking of huffing and puffing, look at Pasty come back.
No, this is not your typical whiteout. This is Office Depot correction fluid. I wanted your good old-fashioned whiteout.
Same old stuff,
No, but,
right?
All right.
It's like getting Tussin instead of Robitussin?
I guess it technically is. That'll just give you a headache.
Is it strong?
Not really.
What a waste.
Well, but then again, remember,
They're
you're talking about sixth graders.
It's not as
who
strong
are
as
like,
those markers you sit around smelling all the time. Every once in a
Hotshot's
while.
always concerning.
Yeah, every once in a while, in the middle of the show, I'll turn to my right, and Hotshot's there sniffing a marker. What kind of marker is that?
This is stronger than I thought. It's pretty good.
You think?
Yeah.
You've just started something now.
You're lightweight.
I like it.
He likes it great.
Okay, there you go. Uh-oh, he's closing one nostril. We're in trouble.
You know the street value of this crap?
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Yeah, but for sixth graders, I'm sure it's a...
I don't smell anything.
Get closer. Pull the brush out. Smell the brush.
Pull the brush out and then
All right,
cup
easy.
it.
You know, this is peer pressure.
I feel like we're on the playground.
Yeah.
Still
Come
don't-
on, huff, 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 huff.
T-Man, you don't have to do it if you don't want to.
Still don't smell anything. Well, a bunch of weirdos. But I'm feeling real good.
3 different times in the past week.
Right.
The substance is not illegal, so police did not get involved.
No, I've never expected anybody to actually do it.
7th grader Dylan Neff thought it was common knowledge among kids that huffing can kill. He says his teachers make that very clear.
That just causes like hallucinations and stuff like that.
Wow.
We go over in health class so a bunch, and it's just a stupid thing. I don't see why the kids were even thinking about doing
What,
it.
the whipped cream bottle's not good enough for the kids anymore these days,
guess
Terry?
not.
Good old Sarah Lee, she's out.
Yeah. God, I guess.
Were you ready, Whip?
Yeah. It's now whiteout.
It's white out.
I mean, pretty soon a bunch of kids are just going to take over Office Depot and find all kinds of things that they could sniff.
Up and down the aisles.
Yeah. Ooh.
Steven tried to huff Cool Whip, but that really didn't have the same effect. It's got to be in the cans.
Then he spread it on some paper and
Right.
And then it dried.
yes. Actually, I didn't smell a thing, but I'm kind of getting a little bit of a headache.
Really?
Yeah, but I swear I didn't smell a thing on that
Doesn't
one.
hurt so good.
Come on, baby.
What kind of markers are they?
So good. What's that now?
What kind of markers are they? Sharpies or are they highlighters?
The dry erase markers.
Dry erase markers.
Oh, yeah, the dry erase.
The ones you sniff all the time.
Right.
I had a friend in high school who just used to sit there with a marker drawing on his tongue.
Ugh.
I guess sniffing it wasn't enough for him. He wanted to eat that bitch.
Oh, man. Packs a killer buzz.
Well, the green ones taste good.
People used to watch him, and he'd be like just enjoying having people watch him as he drew with a marker on his tongue.
That is
Not just a little streak here or there. He
It just like colored his whole.
colored his whole tongue with a marker. It was it was a non-toxic marker, but still
Yeah, that's
a little risque.
Yeah.
Someone not getting enough attention in high school. It's just like-
Okay.
These are all behaviors that we don't condone around here. Give me that white out. That we don't.
Right. That's bizarre.
No, it's just unnecessary.
Yeah.
It's not productive.
It's just a stupid thing. I don't see
Yes.
why the kids were even thinking about doing it.
Yeah, it is a pretty serious matter.
Heather's suspension is over, and she heads back to school tomorrow.
Oh.
But tonight, she has a message for any kid who's even thinking about huffing.
Yeah, staying home watching The Price is Right is pretty cool.
But tonight, she has a message for any kid who's even thinking about huffing.
Yeah.
They shouldn't want to, and they should know that it'd be bad for them.
Oh.
And I think it's bad too.
Sounds like a young lady who's learned her lesson, huh?
Absolutely.
Be a drug addict by 15.
I'm gonna have to ask Darius if any of his friends that he knows.
You got to stay on top of this stuff, Terry, because you know why? The parents always the last one to
Yeah.
expect their child to be the one huffing or even doing worse.
That's true.
So you better stay on top of what kind of little school materials your son may be bringing home.
Right.
What the hell do you have a ditto machine in your closet for? They don't even use these things anymore.
Yeah.
We're going to punish our kids by upping their dose of Ritalin. Teach you about drugs.
No, Mom, no!
Drugs are not the answer. Bring on the Ritalin.
Steven, your thoughts to this apparently out-of-control, widespread sniffing of whiteout?
I can't imagine. I guess these kids are just going to find anything they can.
Yes. Yes.
What's next after the whiteout?
1-866-663-T-Man. Let's find out since you ask. 1-866-663-T-Man is the number to call. Apparently a minor school scandal, one might call it.
Mm-hmm.
Kid suspended for huddling around the whiteout. You're on the air.
Next, the stapler.
Oh, jeez.
Hi.
Hi. What can we do for you this morning?
Well, I think it's very funny that this story came on today because I was just talking to a couple of my friends from high school last night about the stupid things we used to do in high school. And what we used to do is we used to go out in the shed and sniff
Oh, I bet you did. And do what?
Sniff gas.
Oh, like go up to some motorcycle gas tank and start inhaling
just
or what?
The little 1 gallon spare tank thing. That,
Little tank,
you have for the
little hand-carried tank.
For the lawnmower.
And you totally hallucinate and like.
Well, would you really hallucinate or just get a headache from gasoline?
Yeah, you'd get a headache afterwards, but you had a good hour.
You were probably
of,
just hallucinating anyway. What were you hallucinating about? Do you remember any of your hallucinations?
Just weird.
I had this weird hallucination that I was being triple teamed in a shed by 3 teenagers taking off my clothes. No, that really happened to you.
No.
I can see you getting a little lightheaded on gasoline, but
I swear to you, I got a really bad headache now. I didn't
because you
even
were sniffing that.
I didn't smell a thing in that whiteout.
Well, it affected.
And then
I didn't even huff it really, Terry. I just sniffed
I know
it.
that.
I just sniffed it, and I swear, maybe it's just psychosomatic or something, but I got a headache now.
Wait about 10 minutes. Kilbreath has no eyes. He's got no face.
Kilbreath's beard goes up to his forehead. Oh, wait, no, that's real.
And we used to also, like, hold our necks till we passed out.
You used to hold your necks till you passed out?
Oh, man.
A lot of kids in the school, they'd hold their, like, cut off their air passes in their necks.
Cut off their own air.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is that called? What?
Until you literally passed out.
It's like, it's like where you feel your pulse in your neck if you press down on it really hard.
Well, that's funny. I remember back in the day we used to choke our chickens. Well, I don't...
Oh, wow, packs a killer buzz.
Oh, my goodness.
Until we passed out, Terry.
Wow.
We used to wake up all sticky.
Well, but you didn't do all those things on school grounds, like, you didn't bring the...
Oh, yeah, kids in the school were doing...
It's like
gas can?
I would think...
No, not the gasoline, but, like, the next thing. It was really weird.
I would think your body wouldn't allow you to hold on to your own neck until you passed out.
It's not your airway. It's not your airway. It's like the blood going to your brain because it's where you feel your pulse. If you push down on it really hard.
Maybe that's why you're hallucinating.
I think it's a scholar.
But that's Eastern Washington for you.
I don't.
Eastern Washington. Hold on.
I don't think your body allows you to do anything to yourself that would get you to the point where you could pass out.
I guarantee you.
Not in that slow fashion. I mean, you could stab yourself or.
God, in Eastern Washington, we were just.
It's like hyperventilating, right? Same thing. Cutting off the air.
Mm-hmm. Getting the wind knocked out again.
Oh man, my neck's tight. Terry,
All because of the whiteout.
If I pass out, you'll take over the show, right?
Sure.
Okay, I'll be hallucinating.
Yeah, you will. Running around. Ah!
Right.
It's after me.
Just had this 2-hour hallucination of Terry hosting her own show. What a nightmare.
Yes, it was.
Oh, jeez.
Do you need medical assistance?
Do I right now?
Yeah.
Call 911.
I'm doing okay. It's been a while. Just that little... I swear, I didn't smell a thing. Not a thing.
Apparently you did.
Apparently I did.
Yeah.
How are you feeling there, Hotshot? Because you were all nose in it.
I feel great.
Did you really sniff?
I did.
When you held that nose?
Smells great.
That's not good. You're on the air. Hello.
Yeah, hey, this is Kevin.
What do you got, Kevin?
I'm in Bellevue. How you guys doing?
Well, fine. We're doing good.
We're in Seattle.
Yes. What can we do for you, Kevin?
Well, I was just calling about the people that have been huffing the gas and huffing the whiteout. And actually, I had a buddy, his name's Max, and he moved up here from Sun River. And he used to be, like, the biggest gas huffer, and I used to tell him...
I don't understand the idea of huffing gas. They're just going to give you a terrible headache, kind of like the one I have right now. No, it's not that bad.
Well, actually, I mean, you would get a headache, but the girl was right. You
hallucinate? Come on.
I mean, we would sit there for, like, a couple hours, and the next thing you know, we were...
I've heard of the whole...
It's been like 4 hours later, and we're like, what the hell happened? And just laying there.
You'd wake up from a dream state.
Huh?
Like 3 men were violating you in a shed. All right, thanks for the call.
I mean, I've heard of the paint, spray paint can.
Paint thinner. I got a person on the line who says they huff gas and they all of a sudden hallucinated that they saw a green man.
Come on.
The Jolly Green Giant, Terry.
Coming to get you.
You're on the air.
Yeah, my mom and dad's friend, when they were younger, he was sniffing gas and from a car tank, and he said he looked down in there and there was a little green man.
Little green man.
And he was telling him, he was saying, the green man was saying, Leroy, come on in. And after that, he didn't he didn't sniff it anymore.
Sounds like a friendly salutation. I don't know why he refrained from jumping right in the tank there.
Yeah, and Steven's a dickhead.
Oh,
wow, did the little green guy say that?
Now, do you think that was just a made-up story to set up him being able to...
Didn't sound like it.
Absolutely, it was.
Tell Steven what a dickhead he is, or is that a true story and he just used that tagline?
Now, when you open up the can of gas...
Steven doesn't really care.
No, he doesn't. He wants
Everything
to
he
move
said was
on.
true.
Right?
How long does the smell last, or doesn't it go away at some point?
What's
You mean with a gas tank?
Yeah.
I mean, have you ever,
Well, when there's gas inside of it, it's going to continue to give off the smell.
Haven't you ever
So
filled
the smell never goes away.
No, you got to paint it on some paper, Steven, and then
It's like taking a number 2 and never flushing.
Oh, jeez. You're on the air. Hello.
Eventually, the smell goes away. Though.
I'm glad you can give him an analogy he can relate to.
Hoping he can at some point.
Yes. What can we do for you?
I'm just trying to help out the listeners.
I wanted to touch base on that lady that called and said she would hold her neck and pass out.
Right.
Me and my brother, when we were like 11, 12, we used to exhaust our breath by constantly blowing in, out, and out, and then we would hold our breath, and then we would we would wake up on the floor. So,
Yeah.
so you can't.
Oh, the memories, Terry, the memories.
Don't make fun of me.
They don't know how they got naked, but that's beside the point.
We would wake up on the floor in a whole other area, and you just come to. You do actually pass out, and you'll come to.
You know, this is not a joke. I mean, people can die from this.
Yeah, it's not funny, and I wouldn't
You shouldn't
recommend
be
it at
laughing
all.
about it.
I wouldn't recommend it at all.
I just took one minor sniff or two, and I'm near death right now.
That is bizarre.
I don't even want to open this glue stick. Okay.
Oh, no, those are fine. Those right there have nothing.
Really?
Nah, those are...
Don't pack any wallop?
No.
All right, here.
But give it a try.
Just in case.
I'm flying.
Well, what's so kind of scary is that, it's things that are in your home.
You're on the air. Hello.
Good morning, G-Man.
Hi.
Hi, I'm calling. I work at Western State Hospital, one of the psych hospitals.
Right.
And a lot of the people that we get in right now are the young people who have been huffing and doing all these drugs.
Yeah, this is not funny, isn't it?
No, it's a problem because they think it's so cool to be, like, hallucinating right now.
Mm-hmm.
But when it happens and you can't stop it anymore, and it's going to be a really scary thing for them.
Yes.
I wish that the kids would just realize that nowadays.
Is it happening more today than it did back in the day?
Well, I've been...
Like in the 80s or something?
Probably.
Well, I've only been working out there since the 90s, but I have seen it increase.
It's picking up.
So people come in and they just can't stop hallucinating? Their whole life they're going to hallucinate?
Well, because eventually what it does is it cuts off a certain part of certain chemicals, and your brain makes certain chemicals. And what it does is it stops them, and it just becomes...
Your whole life is a hallucination.
Well, not the whole life, but you can be...
Right, but it alters your brain. I understand.
Yeah, seeing things and stuff like that, and it can make them violent, paranoid.
What happened to the good old party helium balloon, Terry?
Yeah, I know.
Everyone talks like Minnie Mouse, and you're all laughing up a storm. Not good enough anymore?
Obviously not.
Now you need a cheap high.
Well, if your hallucination's going to stick, you may want to keep a good one.
Whatever happened to putting down the good hard-earned money on some cocaine? Now you need a cheap high, huh?
You sixth graders.
Yeah. Well, obviously all these suggestions are not the way to go. A clear-headed thinker will win out in the end. Mm-hmm.
It's a great public service.
But until then, no sticks for everyone.
Wow.
Give him the white.
Oh, jeez.
The T-Man.
Stuff. But first, if this story about the finger in the chili isn't surreal enough, there is a new twist in this case. Ana Ayala, the woman who made the claim, now says she won't sue Wendy's, but the story, as I say, gets stranger because investigators are chasing a tip that leads, believe it or not, straight to a leopard. Take a look.
Okay, we will.
Could this leopard be the clue that breaks open this case? In February, visitors to this exotic animal ranch in Nevada watched in horror as the animal bit off the fingertip of its handler, Sandy Allman.
Well, it's going to be a fun day at the zoo, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Doctors could not reattach the fingertip. Reports differ on what happened next, but then on Tuesday, investigators received a tip from a witness to the attack who heard the chili story.
I saw a picture of the finger in the newspaper yesterday. It's just so uncannily coincidental, and it looks the same, to me.
So, could it be the same fingertip? The leopard handler who lost her finger reportedly thinks so.
You need a FedEx tracking number, Terry, to follow the progress of the finger.
Jeez.
It apparently got bit off in northern Nevada.
Yeah.
Could it have made its way to southern California, where the chili incident happened?
Sure.
I wonder who's going to play the finger in the movie they make about this.
All right.
Her attorney said she thinks it's her finger. She wants to participate in DNA testing, and she has absolutely no connection with Ms. Ayala.
Oh.
Ms. Ayala, who lives 60 miles from the animal ranch, denies any connection.
I don't even know who the hell that
She maintains her grisly discovery.
Ms. Ayala's a little testy these days, Terry.
Yeah, sounds like it.
One could either say that the discovery of a finger in your chili could make you that way, or she just has a lot to hide, Terry. Maybe she got a hold of this finger and came up with the scheme to defraud Wendy's and Dave Thomas, who built that company on his back, Terry.
Yeah?
Defraud them out of their money. Details to follow, I'm sure. Moral of the story, though, is Watch what you're eating and don't put your fingers in the cage.
She maintains her grisly discovery at the San Jose Wendy's was not a hoax. Even so, her attorney says her threatened lawsuit against Wendy's has been dropped.
Sure it has. Because she's lying. She's going to jail, Terry.
Yeah.
If it's proven that she's a lying wench who put a finger in her own chili, should she do time?
Sure.
How much time should this woman do? Say your thoughts.
Well, I think her life is pretty much a sentence already.
6 months in jail.
6 months for that?
Yes.
Well, I think if this leopard woman, is coming out and then she's trying to get the other woman to say, no, it's my aunt's finger.
Oh, jeez.
Oops.
You right there, Steve?
Well, I mean, that's what she's, that's the big hoax. Hey.
All right. Am I listening, Terry?
I hope so.
Okay.
Has been dropped.
It's emotionally too much. She decided not to pursue it.
And so joining us from San Francisco is Sergeant Nick Muyo. He is a spokesman for the San Jose Police Department, where
This is Good Morning America from just a couple of minutes ago, Terry. So we get the most recent update on your chili finger story.
Is that Charles W. Gibson?
That's Charles, sure.
finger was allegedly found in a bowl of chili at a Wendy's restaurant. Sergeant, I must say, I don't know how you prepare for something like this. You're used to dealing with very straightforward situations, and this is just weird, isn't it?
No, as a matter of fact, I've been waiting for this case all my life. It's the big one. I've been planning for it. I've been nurtured and taken enough schooling and classes, and I'm fully prepared.
Jeez.
What kind of question is that?
I know.
Happens every day.
Well, certainly it's one of the most bizarre cases we've seen here in the San Jose area in quite some time.
So where does it stand now? I know you have a bunch of investigators looking at this. What's the theory on the case?
Well, the latest is, of course, the most recent news is that Miss Ayala and her attorney have parted ways, and she's decided not to pursue a case against Wendy's.
Yes.
And the big question, of course, on everybody's mind is how does that affect the investigation? And quite frankly, it doesn't. We're going to continue to try to get to the bottom of the story. We do have a number of investigators working very hard on the case.
So you rapists, you murderers, it's a free-for-all for you guys. We have all our people following the trail until we crack this case.
No.
Our position all along has been that Miss Ayala is not the focus of the investigation. Of course, we would like to identify the owner of the finger and determine the status of that person. We could be dealing with something here as simple as an industrial accident, or more importantly, maybe an unreported homicide.
Wow.
That's pretty serious.
The plot thickens.
Yes, it does.
So does the chili.
I would hope.
Wasn't Charles Gibson doing like a presidential debate 6 months ago?
Yes, well, now he's following fast food finger stories.
Been on GMA for years.
What else is going on in the world, Terry? What else is happening?
Well, parents can now buy a device to test if their kids either smoke cigarettes or marijuana. Yep, it's a $60 device. It's called the Smokalizer.
It's called Breathe On My Face.
Well, pretty much. It's kind of like the breathalyzer. You can buy it online.
I'll save you a couple of bucks.
Okay.
Breathe on my face. How about that?
All right. That's free then, I guess,
There
right?
you go.
Oh, good.
Next story.
How about this?
No, you got to buy the Breathalyzer 2000. You have to buy some contraption that'll cost you $59.99, or who knows how much more.
Because when Pasty comes upstairs from a smoke break, you can't
can
tell.
never
it was
tell.
Yeah. Oh, were you at the perfume store? Boy, you smell good.
I'm always confused as to whether it's marijuana or a new exotic fragrance from Calvin Klein. All right. What else is going on, Terry?
Here's a story about a rescue crews had to remove an 800-pound man from his home for the second time.
It's twice now.
Twice, yes.
First time, shame on you. Second time, shame on the crane operator.
I guess so,
Yes.
yeah. Gentleman 38...
Did you think when they pulled him out the second time, they said to him, okay, we're not coming back again. Right. All right? You decided to go back in the house. We didn't tell you to.
Right.
So you've seen that. Everyone's seen that footage at some point in their life where they're knocking down the side of a house to get a person out. It's sad enough. This has now happened to somebody twice.
Yes, it has. They actually used to support the gentleman.
Yes.
Rescue workers had to use a flatbed utility truck from a local aquarium. So, to transport him to the hospital. The family members wanted, him to be checked out by a doctor.
Yes. So he's 2 ahead of Gay Phone Operator, and yet we feel confident that Gay's going to catch him at some point.
Well, you never know. He had sliding glass doors the first time so they could, like, get him out.
A lot easier?
Yeah, a lot easier. Now, in this house...
Now bars on the way.
Yeah.
So he's, like, prepared for it.
Yeah, so...
Good chance I'm going to be too fat to move.
Okay.
Bring on the sliding glass doors. That's awful.
Retractable roof.
Yeah. This is the second time in 6 years.
6 years. What did he weigh, Terry? You said
800.
800 pounds.
800 pounds.
Yes. How tall?
Doesn't give a height.
32 feet tall.
Well, then he's height weight proportion.
Yeah.
He doesn't lie in his personal ads. I weigh 800 pounds, but I'm 32 feet tall.
I smoke occasionally.
Yes. That's the only downside of me.
Yeah.
God.
Well, that's a sad story, Terry. Where did that happen?
It happened in Maryland.
In Maryland. The guy had to be rescued twice in his life. 38-year-old
John Kite.
Is he going to go for the hat trick, Terry?
Well, he just got the double stuffed Oreos delivered from Costco, so good chance.
No good.
The T-Man.
And you contacted Department of Children's Services after first talking to a lawyer, true?
I did.
Not correct.
In fact, you personally never called the police department ever about anything involving Mr. Jackson, true?
True.
Now, that's Michael Jackson's attorney, Terry, Tom Mesereau, Terry. This is not actually him speaking. This is the actor. This is the reenactment. Apparently, there's another show coming on that's going to be the reenactment to the reenactment. And I'm going to watch that as well, Terry. It's going to be actors acting out what the actors did. And
that guy looks just like the Tom Mesereau actor.
Right. They say Tom Mesereau, Michael Jackson's defense attorney, is the quintessential attorney, just top of the line. He's tearing to shreds all of the witnesses that the prosecution is putting on the stand. He is an amazing attorney. That's what people who keep coming out of the courthouse and are doing reporting on this trial, that's what they're all saying across the board. There's no one that doesn't feel that way. But
so he's the king of the sleazebags.
He's the king of the sleazebags. And not only that, but there's word now starting to circulate. You're not really finding it on your official Associated Press kind of releases, but there is certainly word circulating that the National Enquirer is a couple of days away from releasing their new weekly edition that'll have Tom Mesereau, Michael Jackson's attorney, on the cover. And in this picture of Tom Mesereau, it'll be him wearing a dog collar and his boxer shorts at a bondage party. Now,
boy,
there's nothing technically illegal about that. However, the word is that Tom Mesereau not excited about this upcoming edition of the National Enquirer and went down to the headquarters yesterday trying to plead with them and offer them a cash denomination to not print these pictures.
Amazing.
I don't know if this is 100% true.
Right.
I'd say, given our sources, I'll give this a truth rating of about above 65%.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
So we could be a few days away from seeing pictures of Tom Mesereau, the skilled, the very highly educated man, the crackerjack attorney that he is, Terry, on his knees, wearing a dog collar and nothing but his boxers, enjoying the fun that goes along with being a participant at a bondage party.
At Neverland Ranch, no doubt.
Saying, yes, ma'am, may I have another?
You got to be a little out there to represent Michael Jackson, though.
Right.
You got
so you're saying this is consistent with his personality?
Absolutely.
This is not going to shock anyone at all?
It's not against the law to wear a dog collar. I hope.
Well, there you go.
Interesting.
Looking forward to this week's installment of the National Enquirer.
That's right.
Maybe it was just the actor that was caught in that.
The actor that was Tom Mesereau.
Right.
Maybe Tom Mesereau's going to marry Bad Boy.
It's going to be very exciting. You ever been to a nice, fun, fine-ass bondage party yourself there, Terry?
Oh, sure.
Oh.
Really?
I'm trying to visualize you in a dog collar right now. Oh, hi, how you doing?
No, I can't imagine.
Do they have many bondage parties over in Eastern Washington, Terry?
Not that I'm aware of.
Did Bob and Bobby maybe slip out one night and head over to a nice bondage party or no?
No.
No.
Not Bob and Bobby style.
Okay.
Not at all.
Steven? Same question. You ever slip out with Bob and Bobby and go to a bondage party?
I think that would be fun to have been in there in their day and gone out with them.
Wow. To a bondage party?
Yeah.
Wouldn't have been fun.
Now, how do you see yourself fitting in? What role do you see yourself playing if you were to find yourself up? How did I get here? Here I am at a bondage party.
I'm the designated driver.
Mm-hmm. Jeez. I bet you are.
Oh, driving it home.
As he cracks the whip.
Drive me home. Drive it home, Double D. Wow, Steven, you really see yourself on the giving end like that, huh?
Yeah.
Well, that's very big of you.
I think I would have to stay a little bit and say hello to my friends and then kindly show myself the exit if I walked into something like that. I wouldn't be rude about it.
You take a handful of chips first, and then you go.
Oh, yeah. I mean, okay. Kind of went without saying.
And would be in the M&M candy dish, too. Well, that's apparently what Tom Mesereau did. Now, Terry, if you were in any kind of legal trouble, and knowing that everyone is with complete, absolute just praise for his skills in the courtroom, would it persuade you, would it dissuade you from hiring this man, knowing that he has been pictured with a dog collar on all fours at a bondage party, Terry?
Well, I don't really, I mean, as brilliant
that's his private time, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't affect his professional life.
Well, I mean, I have to honestly say that it would kind of be a little weird for me, even though he's a brilliant attorney. It would be kind of, knowing that, it would still be kind of weird.
Or maybe now, more than ever, it makes you want to get yourself in trouble. So you need to hire an attorney. Okay.
Let me break some laws.
Oh, jeez. What else is going on in this world, Terry? What else is happening, please?
I got a story here about a mother who traded her 14-year-old daughter for a Mercury Cougar.
Mercury?
A Mercury Cougar.
Mercury?
Okay, Mercury.
Okay.
Sorry. It happened in Okeechobee, Florida.
Okeechobee, you have no problem pronouncing, but Mercury Cougar was too much for you.
Poor Terry.
Yeah,
it couldn't have been a Honda in New York, you know. It's going to be a Mercury in Okeechobee.
Sorry.
What kind of cougar is this, Terry?
A Mercury.
Yes.
Golly, cougar.
This woman traded her daughter for a Mercury cougar?
Yes, 39-year-old woman. She got arrested.
It's a classic vehicle, Terry.
Well,
you can always get another daughter.
It was worth anywhere from...
they're not making those Mercury Cougars anymore, are they?
Not sure. I think they are, actually. I think they started up again a few years ago.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Actually nice.
Back and better than ever.
So is this woman in some kind of trouble for trading her daughter for a Mercury Cougar, Terry?
Yes.
Was she going to get her daughter back at some point? It was just a loan?
It doesn't say anything like that. It says that the man who traded...
willing to give her daughter away for the rest of their lives for a Mercury Cougar.
Yes. And the car was valued at anywhere from $5,000 to $10,000.
Wow! Is that with the velour seats, Terry?
I don't know. It doesn't give a whole description or anything. She also had has a 12-year-old daughter that she has been prostituting out for like $20.
Is that right?
Yeah.
$20, man. That was the going rate back when I was 21 years old, Terry, and I could see it now, sitting in the abandoned Exxon station with a prostitute, ready to wax my lance for the same amount, Terry.
Wow. In your Cougar.
In my Mercury Cougar. Do you know that's a true story?
Yeah.
Should I be ashamed to tell it?
I guess not.
Maybe someday I'll be in the cover of the Inquirer with a dog collar on in an abandoned Exxon station, Terry.
I mean, you're pretty open and honest about it, right?
I was going to fill her tank, baby. Let me put a tiger in your tank there, you hoe. That's what she charged.
Yes.
This was a Manhattan. This was a downtown New York City Manhattan hooker, Terry. Me and my friend Billy O'Hara. I'm sure he's very happy if he's out there somewhere that I'm.
Hey, Billy.
Reminding him of the day. We went down to good old NYC, Terry. We didn't live in NYC. I was born in the area, but I moved to the suburbs at some point. But back to Manhattan we went because we were two hard-up 21-year-olds. Actually, he was 20.
But the hooker was, over 21 or over.
I didn't really interview
Not
her.
12.
You didn't chat with her?
No.
See, Stephen would have a whole conversation.
On her SATs, right?
See, that's the problem. I would make it too emotional.
No, she pretty much crawled into the back seat and crawled out again when it was over.
Really? Did she say it's $20 to make you holler?
It was 20, not 200.
No, $20 to make you holler. Yeah, that's great.
I
get paid to do the wild thing.
That's a pretty good deal.
Was it worth it?
Now, were both of you both did it, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Wow.
She made us wear condoms, though. It was in the height of the AIDS scare. What was it, 21? That was back in, it's about 1991, something like that. Is that right? Something like that. Maybe 90, I don't know. 89.
I still have to finish with a condom on.
88. I don't know. I heard. Maybe I was 20. I can't remember. I blanked it all out.
Wasn't that dramatic?
I blanked it all out, Terry.
So was she just like a street corner one? You just
yeah!
Really?
She was a street walking hoe.
She had the fur coat and the short skirt named Trixie?
I wish. There was no fur coat on this one.
So you literally just like kind of pulled up next to her and said, hey.
We scouted out the territory, Terry.
Right.
This was an area in Manhattan where there were a lot of street walking hoes, yes, and we picked out our favorite.
Oh, I like her. Like she's a piece of candy.
And, so there's a lot of other ones there, too, then?
Oh, yes. There was a nice poo-poo platter of hookers.
Was she really your favorite or just what you could afford?
Well, the negotiation was short and sweet, and it was decided that it would be just an oral situation for $20, and that was that.
$20 each, right?
She brought condoms. She was a very, very wise hooker. She didn't know us from a hole in the wall.
Right.
Well.
And we kind of backed into an abandoned Exxon station. I was the first to go. He stepped out of the car and
gave you some private time.
I wouldn't go second, Terry. Come on. What do you think? I'm dirty and disgusting?
No sloppy seconds for you.
Mm-hmm. And that was that. That was it. Jeez. That was the summer of, I believe, 1990. I'll say.
So you're wearing your MC Hammer pants?
Yeah.
What's in it?
You got the Vanilla Ice hairdo.
Summer of 91, and maybe it was. Yeah, it was 91. What? Yeah, so that was it.
Were you
she could touch this. What's that now?
I mean, it went well. I mean, you were pleased with your performance?
No, she was like a machine.
What?
There was no feeling. There was no love.
Huh.
I think she even yelled at me at one point.
For what?
Really?
I don't remember.
Yes, she did.
No.
Come on.
It wasn't anything I did bad or anything. It was just like I think I got scared or something at one point.
Finish already.
Yeah, is there a time limit?
I had never. Well, yeah, she made that clear too. You got 5 minutes if you weren't finished.
Really?
She was done. Yeah.
5 minutes.
Hey, I could have paid 30 and gotten 8 minutes.
Man,
what'd you do for the other 4 minutes and 45 seconds?
What's it now?
I can't even go number 2 in 5 minutes. What does do that? Lord,
she was a machine. I'm telling you. By 5 minutes, you were fine.
You were ready to go.
Yes.
Wow.
She knew what she was doing. I wonder where she is now. It's a shame she doesn't call. She doesn't write.
Right. You feel so empty.
Yeah, that's right. She just used me.
Yeah.
For my $20 bill. Huh.
So I'm still trying to see
Someday
you guys
I'm
drive
sure
along the road and, hey, I mean, was that the situation? Hey, chick, come on, what?
Terry, they pretty much don't make it so you have to scream at them.
So you just kind of pull up.
If you slow down, they pretty much have an idea of why you drove into that deserted, very scary area.
Oh, could you show me where the nearest Staples is?
Yeah. Right. You're not looking for the public library. All right? They have they don't make you scream over. They come walking up to you.
And say, hey, baby, what can I do
Or I could be
you?
hallucinating right now from the White House. Maybe this never happened.
Lean over the car, and then the negotiation starts.
So
lean over the hood of the car, you check out.
No, I mean,
like you see in the movie,
Yeah, like you see in the movies where they kind of lean into the car. And...
It was just like that.
This is fascinating to us, though.
Well, you know what? Ask Billy O'Hara. Leave me alone.
What kind of car was it?
Let's get him on the phone.
What kind of car was it?
It was his car.
Was it a big one or like a little one?
Oh, it was a big one. We're doing some little Subaru. It's a big vehicle. It's like a 98 or something like that. It was like one of those old
Nice, yeah, sure.
Lots of room.
Oldsmobile?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Great.
It was a nice night. Summer of 91, Terry.
Now, do you plan on taking your son to
Sure.
something like that?
That's what I have in mind for him, Terry.
In his 20s?
I'm hoping at 21 years old, he won't be as hard up as his dad was.
Hopefully that same girl's still working there.
Thinking to himself, I'm not going through another summer without getting my dick wet. Wow.
He'll just call Jaya free. I'm sure by then she'll be ready.
Right.
Oh.
Her price will be a skyrocketing $10. No, so that's the story, yes.
Interesting.
I have higher hopes that my son won't be doing anything like that, Terry. I'm ashamed and embarrassed, and I know what Tom Mesro is feeling.
Did you have a walk of shame when you were leaving? Like,
what's that now?
I mean, like when you were driving home, where you kind of...
No, we were... Are you kidding? It was a great time.
Okay. No, I just wanted to know how you felt.
Walk of shame. Drive shame home? No, it was a great night.
It's like, woohoo, we scored!
It was just something that, you got to try everything.
Okay.
Got to try everything in this world. Like sitting in an abandoned, darkened Exxon station, Terry, with A $20 prostitute over your Johnson.
Okay.
You've never tried that, Terry?
No, sorry.
So that was your first sexual experience?
I was about 20, 21. Yeah, I didn't get any action up till then, pretty much.
Wow.
I tried desperately hard. I mean, I had a little... no, that was pretty much it. Yeah.
So first was somebody else.
Yeah, so you thought every woman was that good, huh? You're still chasing the dragon, trying to find that...
I was a late
Where's
bloomer.
the machine?
Yeah. I had no women interested in me even remotely up till into my 20s.
Well, this girl was.
Yes, she was. Yes, she was. She seemed like she was thrilled to be there.
For the low price of $20.
Mm-hmm. So that's what this woman is making her daughter charge. Is that right, Terry?
Well, that's what she's charging for her 12-year-old.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. But like I said, she's arrested and she's been charged with aggravated child abuse and sexual performance by a child.
We can all agree it's a sad state of affairs when you're pimping out your own daughter?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, very sad.
And you're selling another one for a Mercury Cougar?
Yeah.
Well, you got to get from A to B, Terry.
I guess.
What do you want to do, take the bus?
Get a lot of clients on the bus.
This has been a fun rendition of Let's Get Personal with the T-Man.
I know.
Yes, yes.
Very interesting.
Now I feel like you were all there with me.
Oh, good.
I gotta go wash my hands. I'll be right back.
I gotta watch that and more. So step aside.
The T-Man.
Actor Joaquin Phoenix is going public with his second week in rehab.
Oh, geez.
He hopes to encourage others to confront alcohol and drug addiction.
Yeah, seeing his example, he hopes that no one will make the mistake that he's made. His brother obviously did nothing for him.
Right.
River Phoenix took so many drugs that he overdosed and died, and apparently that didn't have any effect on Joaquin because now he's in rehab himself.
Yes.
But he hopes that you'll be a big person out there and learn from his mistakes.
It's a messed up family.
Mm-hmm.
Did it happen in front of the Viper Room?
Yes.
Yes, he died in front of the Viper Room, which is now owned by Johnny Depp.
And wasn't Johnny Depp there that night?
He was not part of it. No, he wasn't there.
Oh, okay.
That night when River died?
Yeah, I thought I had heard that they were partying together.
But I know he owns it now.
Interesting.
Yes.
Well, they grew up in like a cult, like a weird cult.
Oh, Jason.
And he used to have they make them have sex when they were little kids.
And Johnny Depp was in the cult?
No, River Phoenix and his brother. They grew up with in a hippie cult. Their parents used to make them have sex with young kids, and they were like 11.
And you know this how?
I read a lot on the internet.
Oh, days. Then you believe everything you read.
I do. Well, a book came out about it, too.
Well, the book must be true, then.
Ladies and gentlemen, the phone number to call is 1-866-663-T-MAN. How about I open the phone lines, and we see if we can sneak a couple of calls in here. 1-866-663-T-MAN. Before I get to these phones, Terry, why don't you give me a quick story? What do you got for a quickie?
Well, how about this? A survey that was done by the University of Maine finds that women are not impressed by guys who do crazy stunts to impress you.
The crazy stunts,
Yeah. like bungee jumping, other risky behavior.
So they're like a kill breath type. They're like a
safe bet
and controlled guy.
Even Steven.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Guys who don't take a lot of
risks.
Risks, yeah.
Yes.
Hair gel? No, too scary.
Yeah.
Too
Rice.
scary.
Can't take a chance of my boyfriend eating rice. I got to go with kill breath.
Right.
Well, the striped shirts were a big chance for you there.
That's true.
Hello, you're on the air. Good morning. Hi.
Good morning.
Nice to see you. What can we do for you, sir?
Terry Anthony Free.
Oh, geez.
Oh, my gosh. Yes.
Let's get personal.
And
Sir, she's technically right. We're not playing, but what's your question? Go ahead.
How many back seats have you donned?
Oh, wow.
You got so enthralled with T-Man's story. How many back seats and front seats have you christened?
Sir, do you own a used car lot?
Well, she can do it down the highway.
There's a lot of, I'm sure, just every used car lot you pass, there's at least one or two cars in that little facility that has Terry Free's name written all over the back seat.
Wow.
Terry, you're not even acknowledging
because
this man's
I don't
question.
have to answer. We're not playing.
Yes.
You just wanted to know the question.
And you'd rather not answer the question.
Well,
I understand. I don't love my story about the prostitute, Terry, and yet it was a great time in my life.
Okay.
Yes.
Do you want me to answer the question?
You don't have to.
Okay.
That's right.
All right.
1-866-663-T-MAN is the number to call. And you are on the air. Hello. Oh, jeez.
Wow.
Trevor Phoenix and his family. You're on the air. Hello. Hello?
Am I on the air?
Yes, you are.
Oh, T-Man, I know we're not playing Let's Get Personal, but haven't seen you out at Rick's for a while, but curious enough, you're still visiting.
And you logged my visits,
Rick
is that right?
He's married.
What are you, a DJ there or something?
No. I
just a patron.
Used to see, exactly.
Uh-huh.
Exactly. So I was kind of waiting for the next time you played Let's Get
Well,
Personal,
when you're married, there's no reason to have to go to a strip club. Don't you know that, sir?
Yeah.
So what you're saying is you have not been out there? I used to see you out there with Sean Spring.
Yeah, well,
who always would ask every Asian girl that danced for him whether she was Filipino.
He always beat me to it.
He would always...
Let me just put it this way, sir. I'm especially not going now that the Rick's is under such scrutiny by the FBI and who knows what, because they caught him doing stuff. The workers there, Terry, the girls, they caught him doing doing stuff in the VIP room that every guy wants, hopes, dreams about when they go to a strip club was happening at Rick's, and now they can't do it anymore. Who needs that?
It still goes on.
I don't think it does. I think they're under a lot of eyes are watching them now. You telling me it's still going on? All right, see you later.
Everything still goes. It's
meet you at noon.
It still goes on.
Did this guy ever look at the naked women, or too busy looking at you and Sean?
I know,
He knows
really.
everything.
And making notes. Oh yeah, Sean got a dance from this guy.
I didn't know it was being watched like that. If I would have known, I would have been really turned on. Sir, thanks for the call.
So you're saying you haven't been out there?
Man, you really want a definitive answer, don't you? I haven't been out there in a while.
Okay.
All right, dude.
Are you
if I hear that, and if I hear that laugh next time I go, I'm running. Well, I guess once we establish the playing of Let's Get Personal, it lingers on for days afterward.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
And that's fine. Yeah. I'm more than willing to answer questions. I'm an open book. 1-866-663-T-Man. I'm sure Stephen can echo those sentiments. He feels the same way.
I wonder what his logbook says about Harris.
1-866, maybe that was Harris. 1-866.
Looks like War and Peace.
663-T-Man is the number to call, and you are on the air. Hello.
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 Hi.
Hi.
I was just calling about the River Phoenix comment a few minutes ago. My aunt actually is in the same cult as him.
Is that
She's
right?
not anymore. They just recently got out of it about 3 years ago, and they just contacted our family.
Well, you shouldn't believe it.
And everything Hopscotch said is true, or what?
Yes, and well, they
made them have sex with each other.
Yes, well, at age 15, you go through a class, and then you're made to start having sex with the people. You can only sleep with the people in your cult, and they go all over the room or all over the world. My aunt lived in Thailand for a long time, and they believe that the way you bring people to God is through sex.
Sounds pretty good to me. So, but the belief in this cult, as far as your knowledge of this cult, is very clear that Joaquin Phoenix and River Phoenix, in all likelihood, had sex with each other. That's what you're telling me.
Yes.
Really?
Huh?
No, not. Well, I mean...
Not with each other, but with other young girls.
Yes. And
or older
also,
women,
what is
too.
her name?
Well, there's a big difference between having sex with each other and other young girls.
Right, but they're like 12 having sex with like older women.
Right. Oh, yeah.
But they weren't having sex with each other.
No.
Oh.
Well, that's frowned upon.
No, sexuality.
Even
Marilyn
Manson's ex-wife, she was in it also.
Right.
Yeah. There's, man, I can't even think of it.
And what are you doing this afternoon?
No, I'm absolutely not a part of it.
Okay. Well, what are you doing this afternoon?
I'm working.
What do you do?
Actually, I'm going to pawn my engagement ring.
Wow. Why?
I need to call you next Wednesday.
Sounds like a happy day to me.
Yeah,
what happened? What's going on in your life? Tell me about it.
I've been with a man for 2 years.
Yes.
And his name's Tony. He's a bouncer at Rock Salt.
Oh, jeez.
Boy, calling him out.
And what happened between you and him?
He proposed to me in October on my birthday. I said yes.
Yes.
And I just found out last week that he has another girlfriend and about 10 other women that he's seen.
And you have a problem with that?
Do I?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You don't want to marry a man with that kind of behavior.
There was no signs even, not one sign.
Right.
Not one.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to go pawn your engagement ring and
and
Tony.
I got another carrot for Christmas and one for Valentine's Day.
Wow.
2 carrots. Well, before you know, you'll be Bugs Bunny. So how much do you expect to get for this ring?
I'm probably going to get like $300 for all three, but I don't care. $300 is more than I have.
And now, will you get a feeling of like sticking it to him as well as getting the $300 in cash?
I'm going to go down to Rock Salt this week, and I've got H's myself, so I'm going to go rub him in every bouncer's face and all his friends' face. Even though I don't even feel like doing that, I know it'll hurt me in the end. That's what I feel like.
Don't you think there's a possibility that you'll feel sad and you'll feel ridiculous and you'll feel like you're embarrassing yourself?
I'm probably going to cry my whole way home, especially since I don't drink and so I won't have any alcohol to help me out.
Just to stick it extra to your ex-boyfriend now, or your ex-fiance, you're going to rub your big breasts in other men's face.
That's what I feel like doing.
Well, why don't you come down here first? And never mind.
We'll take pictures.
Actually, I wanted to come down there for the last 5 years. I wanted to actually...
2 men. You're on your own, you guys. What's that now?
I said I wanted to come down there for the last probably 5 years, but...
All right, well, sooner or later we'll have a reason for you to come down, all right?
Yeah.
The H's aren't enough?
Not enough.
Mine are actually bigger than H's. I see H's at Rock Salt, and she always is surprised that I wear an H because mine are like twice her size.
Right.
Wow.
But she's pretty.
Oh, she's beautiful. I'm beautiful also.
Oh, jeez.
You can ask her. She's seen me.
Really? Wow.
I'm bigger than her, though. I'm not fat, though, but I'm probably 2 sizes bigger than her.
And we've never met you before, huh?
No.
I don't like knowing that we have big-breasted listeners out there.
Some of my family works there, and I don't think my uncle would think that was very cool for me to be on the show.
Why do I get the sense that you're going to be back with this ex-boyfriend?
Absolutely not. Never.
You're still in love with him.
Never. Of course I'm still in love with him, but that's not...
How did you find out about
his
20 women?
His other girlfriend stole his cell phone on Saturday. His other girlfriend stole his cell phone on Saturday and started calling numbers in it.
So what? So he had some girls' numbers in there. Big deal.
No, she called me.
Yeah.
And,
Well, I got some people on the line that want to buy your rings. You want to talk to them or no?
There you go.
We're like the audio eBay.
Yeah, get more than $300. Come on.
What's that?
A crying child.
Oh, jeez. I should know that sound.
Yeah, you should. You should be very familiar with
bellowing child, not a crying one. You're on the air. You want to buy the rings?
Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, hey. I had a kid last night at 11:30, man.
Oh, congratulations.
Baby girl. 8 pounds, 2 ounces.
I thought you wanted to buy the ring.
Yeah, I wanted to buy it from her. I'm going to ask my girlfriend to marry me. And I just turned the radio on, and it's the weirdest thing, man. That's how God works, dude. I turned it on, and she's like, oh, I'm pawning them. I'm like, crap, dude, I'm going to buy one.
Yes.
Well, the one that I got for my engagement ring is a carat and a half, and it's beautiful.
And how much you willing to pay, sir?
Whatever she wants.
Well, it was valued at $1,300 because I went and had it all checked out. But I'll sell it to you for $200.
$200? Yeah, I'll buy it.
I'll buy it. I'll buy it, too.
I'll buy it.
Yeah, $450.
$250.
She'll be so happy with that. Shit.
I'll honestly sell you the ring for $250.
I'll buy it for $400.
All right, hang on the line, you two, and we'll
I'll
have
give you $300 for one of them. I ain't worried about that.
Okay, $300. Oh, definitely.
You drive a hard bargain, sir. Right. We'll have you exchange numbers. Wow. Hang on, all right?
All right, thank you.
Hang on. Congratulations.
Yeah,
sir.
congrats.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
That's very cool. There you go.
Carat and a half. You bought it for $1,300.
I'll sell it to you for $250. No, I'll give you $300.
Right. I don't know, sir.
Yeah, that's a very happy man, a little delirious on the line, Jerry.
Yeah.
I'm not taking it for any less than $450.
Right. Final offer.
That's kind of reverse negotiations, yeah.
The T-Man.
What are you screaming at me?
Well, that my boo had you mesmerized him.
Yes. It's been some time.
Yes, it has.
So you got an appearance coming up, is that what I'm hearing?
Yes, I do. Saturday.
Another one you stole from Hot Shot that he should have had?
Yeah, this one, yeah.
Wow.
Because he does. He drives a Dodge.
Well,
so.
I mean, if you're going to do an appearance at a Dodge dealership, don't you think maybe you should have said to them, well, I don't drive a Dodge, Hopscotch does. Maybe you should give this appearance to him since he knows the product and is a very satisfied customer? Or,
well, it's not just for Dodge.
You were just thinking, ooh, $500 in the bank.
Well, it's not just that money, but it's also it's not just Dodge. It's also EB Games. So
what's EB Games?
EB Games is a
EB
store
Games?
where you can buy games, video games, and stuff like that.
Makes sense.
Terry definitely does know what she's talking about then. So. EB Games, place you can buy.
She loves video games and Dodges.
Mm-hmm.
It's right up her alley.
When I think video games and I think Dodge, Terry, I think you.
Oh, do you?
Yes.
Well, good.
We don't make fun of your appearances.
Are you
Hopscotch.
Wow.
What's to make fun of?
I have one Saturday, too.
Do you?
Yes.
Oh, where?
No, I don't want to know.
Oh, you don't?
I want to know about yours.
Okay. Well, mine is going to be at Redmond Town Center from 3 to 5 p.m. on Saturday.
Right.
And and Dodge is unveiling their new Dodge Dakota. And you can also...
Is there a lot of controversy I'm hearing about that one of their symbols looks like a vagina?
Yes.
Is that something they're going to address or no?
Well, I don't know if they'll address that, but...
Right.
There's...
That's just a mere coincidence, I'm sure.
A mere coincidence.
I mean, did I hallucinate that? Did I white out that up my nose?
Maybe so, but...
Or is that something that's true, that there is some people that are a little bit uneasy with the
Ram?
Is it the Ram?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Mm-hmm. The Ram looks to some people like a VJ.
Yes.
And what is their reaction to that, Terry, since you're so tight with the Dodge people?
That is not true.
Ah. Mm-hmm. Terry, you should be a PR director.
It's just a Ram. That's all it is.
It's a quote from Terry Free.
Mm-hmm.
That is not true. And that's our final word on that.
So are you going to be there?
Oh, Terry, that's not far from my hood.
I know.
You're going to be in Redmond, you said, right?
I am, Redmond Town Center.
Redmond, yeah, that's a far haul for you.
It is a far haul.
They must be paying you big to go out there.
Oh, well, I don't know.
So, ladies and gentlemen, if you've always wanted to meet Terry Free with the big jugs, then you should head out to the Dodge joint in Redmond, Washington.
No, Redmond Town Center to see the Dodge Dakota.
Oh, they're just going to have one there?
Yeah, and you can play, it says here, you can play a giant game of pickup sticks thanks to EB Games.
Hey, if you ever wanted to play a full parking lot size game of pickup sticks, this is your day, ladies and gentlemen. I know how many fantasies have gone on out there for too many years of playing a full parking lot game of pickup sticks, and it's gone unfulfilled. Well, now your day has come.
Mm-hmm.
Because EB Games is going to set up these life-size pickup sticks in the parking lot, and you can go down there and pick them up.
Wow. What do you do when you pick them up?
Well, you get prizes. There's all kinds of prizes and Dodge merchandise.
Hey, let me tell you this. I don't know what makes a Saturday any more fulfilling than having Terry Free host a huge parking lot game of pickup sticks. I can't think of a thing I could do that'd be more exciting than that.
I know.
To see the new Dodge Dakota. What is it?
Yep, the Dodge Dakota.
Isn't that what you drive?
That's not what I drive.
What do you drive?
A Dodge Durango.
Well, this Dodge Dakota is the only available V8 in its class.
Oh, you might want to get that down before you go.
I know. I will. Because I have to do call-ins and stuff.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Well, I can't wait to listen to that.
Oh, goody.
Yes. Now, I know there's going to be a huge crowd out there for you, Terry.
Sure.
Because you don't often get to the Redmond area.
No, you're
And
right.
you have a legion of fans in Redmond that, well, why are you laughing at that? I'm being serious. You have a legion of fans over in Redmond that have always longed to meet you. And to think they can do that and play a life-size game, a parking lot-size game of pickup sticks at the same time is a dream come true to many right now in Redmond.
Yes.
Let me clear the lines for people in Redmond to just get a sense of their excitement right now. Okay, maybe later.
They're going to have Terry Free Days in Redmond this year. Big festival, a parade.
Yeah.
Carnival.
Are you excited about this appearance? What time is your appearance, Terry?
3 p.m. to 5.
3 p.m. Is that the best time for your parking lot game of pickup sticks, 3 to 5?
You never know.
I thought you need that morning energy to play that.
Well, but any time is a good time to play pickup sticks.
That's a good point.
You know?
Right after lunch.
At the Claim Jumper there in Redmond.
Yep. Right at the town center.
Is that where you're going to be doing it? I've been to that Claim Jumper, Terry. I've been to that Ruby Tuesdays or whatever that little diner is out
Ruby's
there.
Diner.
Wow.
Ruby's
good
Diner.
There too,
It's not a Ruby Tuesdays then, huh?
I think it's just Ruby's.
It's just like Ruby's.
Wow.
And they wear cute little outfits.
They're there every day, not just Tuesday. And you got that other restaurant above Ruby's.
You got Kachina there.
Wow, good food everywhere.
No, there's a really good restaurant above Ruby's. I can't think of the name, but
it changes.
It hasn't changed in a couple years. It's pretty good. Can't think of the name, but whatever.
Redmond Town Center is pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
There's a Fat Burger a couple blocks away.
You got to be pretty gutsy to put an outdoor mall in the area of Seattle. And that's what they did. And it's paying off in spades. Now they got Terry Free coming out.
Wow. Major dividends they'd hope for.
Yes. It's a dream come true. So that'll be on Saturday.
Yes, it will.
Are you going to be out there with your policeman husband, or are you going to go
No,
alone?
my policeman husband will be working.
Wow, so no police escort for Terry.
No
so
police
you can
escort.
violate the big Terry Free jugs and not feel like you're going to be with the cuff slapped on you.
Right. No one's going to ask you to assume the position.
Mm-hmm. Well, it depends on your mood, Terry. Depends on your mood. Well, that's exciting.
New version of pickup sticks. Huh?
Yeah.
What are you looking at when we're talking about this? You're looking at
the little bullet points, things that they'd like me to tell y'all about.
Maybe I'll stop by and say hi.
Yeah.
and not get $500 for it.
Maybe I won't.
Oh, I stopped by
Terry,
your
are you doing this just for the money, or do you have some kind of strong feelings for the cause? 'Cause it's a worthy cause.
It is.
Yeah.
The pickup sticks and all, sure. Well, actually, the saleswoman is a good friend of mine here, and also,
that's it, Stephen.
Yeah, so it's not the money; it's about the
Well,
person behind it, and
She's
Exactly.
yeah.
yeah.
Her and I get along really well, and
Right.
she uses me.
So you have to get along with these people.
Yeah, you do. You don't walk around the halls.
Yeah, the snide
complaining
comments.
and stuff.
Stephen only gets appearances because his wife Amy hooks him up.
Not true.
So I'm not going to
Not
publicize
true.
that little hack situation.
Has nothing to do with her.
Oh yeah, then what salesperson hooked you up with your appearance this weekend?
Teresa.
Mm-hmm. As a favor to. Well, I wish you well on your appearance, wherever it may be, as well.
You're not going to talk about it?
No.
Okay.
Just look around. You'll see.
If you just keep driving, maybe you'll bump into Kilbreth on Saturday. But Terry Free from 3 to 5 will be at the Redmond Town Center.
Yes.
Appreciate the support.
In Redmond, Washington, where she'll be the MC for a huge game of pickup sticks.
Right.
Take the kids, phone the neighbors.
Yes. Have some fun.
Have some fun with Terry B. Free from 3 to 5.
The morning show will be battling for appearances. Who do I go see?
Yeah. It's a tug of
Stephen
war.
Kilbreth or Terry Free?
Well, I know where Terry's going to be, but I'd rather just drive aimlessly and try to find Kilbreth.
As opposed to seeing Terry.
We're not at the same time, though. Lucky for the listeners.
Wow.
You see, oh, boy.
It's a big day.
Be a smorgasbord of T-Man the Morning Show cast members. What time is your appearance, Stephen? I don't want to know where it is, and if you say it, I'll dump it. I'll dump it like it's the F word.
Wow.
All right, but you're more than welcome, people, to email me, and I'll give you all of the details since I have no support from the team.
No, if you get any emails, I'm going to dump them. What time is your appearance?
Maybe this is why I don't get any. Noon to 2.
So I should be supportive? Is that what you're saying? If I would support your appearance, you'd get more of them?
I was thinking if you're supporting Scott's and Terry's, you know.
Well, I'm just a little leery as to how you got yours.
I got them the same way everybody else does.
And who hooked you up?
Teresa.
Teresa who?
Teresa Kennebrew.
I like her.
Mm-hmm.
I know you do.
So I should probably plug your little appearance.
Well, in support of her.
In support of her.
Right.
How about you can just give the time?
He said.
What time is it?
Noon to 2.
Noon to 2, and then you have an hour to get over to Redmond to see Terry at 3 to 5.
There you go.
Well, I
might not make it.
Now,
you might.
My Saturdays are filled now.
I can't wait. I'm going to go to both.
Well, where's your appearance? In San Luis Obispo?
No.
Then how he's got an hour to drive. How far can it be?
Well, I mean, traffic and the way you go. I mean, you probably want to linger with me for a little bit before you go see Terry. So
you're having so much fun with Stava, and you want to stay past the 2 o'clock time window.
Wow.
And finding parking and all that kind of stuff.
Or are you going to do something fun like playing pickup sticks or no?
Well, I mean, there's no pickup sticks, that's for sure.
I mean, you can't get any higher just jolts of energy than playing pickup sticks with Terry Free.
We've got big prizes to give away.
Giving away what are your chins, Steven? Is that what you're saying?
All the chins will be blazing.
Mm-hmm.
All the chins will be
All right, where's your appearance? I can't believe I'm giving him a plug. Oh, geez, that sounded really gross.
Yeah.
Yes, go ahead.
Well, I can't believe you are either. I
Right.
I
So
appreciate it.
take
I
advantage of
And it's
really
only
appreciate
Thursday.
I know.
it. I was going to ask you about it today for tomorrow's show.
Well, now you don't have to.
Well, we can do it then, too. It's at the Everett
Don't get
Mall.
carried away.
At the Everett Mall.
Everett Mall.
In the big parking lot there. It's the Pierre Money Mart Car Credit Sale-a-thon. We're going to finance anybody and put them in a car on Saturday. But the sale-a-thon, the credit card, the credit sale-a-thon goes all weekend from Friday through Sunday, so be sure to check out the Everett Mall. I'll be there from noon to 2 on Saturday.
Stephen is
kissing
so...
babies and giving you some fabulous prizes from the Cube 93 prize closet.
wrote-
Noon to 2 in the Everett
wrote his
Mall.
little call-in.
Again, it's the Pierre Money Mart Car Credit Sale-a-thon. We'll see you there.
He's going to bring the whole closet with him, Terry.
I know.
And then he's going to come out of it. Right there in the Everett Mall parking lot.
Well, at least if you go see Steven. I mean, you're right. You do have an hour to get to Everett to Redmond.
Stephen doesn't think that's enough time. He's the traffic specialist. I could get to Everett and Redmond and back in an hour. And maybe even make it a third time. Everett to Redmond is without traffic, it's 25 minutes.
405 or straight down?
Hey, how slow are you driving?
All right. Well,
Anyhow.
I don't want people to be rushing and then get in an accident or something. But if they did, we could get them a new car at the Pierre Money Mart Car Credit Sale-a-thon this weekend at the Everett Mall.
Just nauseating. So they wanted you to be a part of their afternoon, is that right?
I would think so.
Did they
can't imagine
know
why you wouldn't?
Do they know they're getting you?
I would hope so.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he is a hipper version of Steven these days, right?
He's a hipper version of himself?
Yeah, with the
I'll
new
wear one of
shirts
my
and
cool
such.
new shirts.
The club gear he's been sporting.
But Steven thinks it's like a new trend that started. Steven's wearing he's wearing these he used to wear these shirts. He used to tuck in with a belt. He looked ridiculous.
Right.
Now he's finally caught on. It's been 3 years or so that people have been wearing these button-down shirts, the club style shirts that you wear out of your pants.
Right.
Steven finally got he must have, with Amy pulling him by the ear, he got dragged to a department store. He bought a bunch of
She despises him.
He bought a bunch of button-down shirts, and he's wearing them every day now.
Mm-hmm.
And he's 3 years late, and he thinks he's part of the new trend.
Hey, you're hip. You're hip already. But I'm not asking for any sort of applause.
And it's still kind of is the style, but he's so late to the party,
Right.
and he's gonna. And after it's out, in about 6 months, he's still gonna be wearing it for the next 16 years.
Oh yeah, there's no question.
Because
his little club, multicolored shirts with dazzling stripes and he's wearing them. He's wearing them in style now, out of his pants. No more belt.
Can't get the belt around me anymore. That's part of the problem.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know how you could pass up on seeing one of Steven's club shirts from the spring 05 wardrobe at the Everett Mall parking lot this weekend. It's going to be quite the extravaganza.
There you go.
If anybody cares, I'll be appearing at Booby's wedding this Saturday at some golf club in Kenmore. So come see me.
Go to a wedding?
I'm going to a wedding.
Wow.
I'm sure your friends would appreciate.
What are you doing,
the
T-Man?
crash.
I'm going to Booby's wedding. I'm crashing that thing. Open bar?
Probably. His
Open bar?
His dad's a lawyer. And he's rich.
Well, then I'm not going to play pickup sticks. I'm not going to Everett Mall parking lot. I'm going to Booby's wedding. The Booby's coming out, and I'm there.
Oh, yeah.
The T-Man.